everybody to Power Rangers HyperForce.
HyperForce! I'm so hyper right now.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Should I ask why?
I don't know. There's a letter sitting at my station here.
Oh my goodness.
Might be a love letter from the internet.
That's from last week, silly.
Oh, is that from you?
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Wait.
Well, you can't rip it.
Okay, maybe later.
Oh my.
Anyways, a very special week here at Hyper RPG. It is our 2-year anniversary of us being a thing on the internet, on Twitch, doing role-playing games like we're gonna do here tonight.
Our teeth is gonna grow in.
Yes, we're at the toddler stage, just finally making our way across the floor of our homes. That's a strange metaphor. I'm going to stop right now.
It's a new floor. It looks beautiful.
If you're just joining here for the first time tonight, Power Rangers HyperForce is our live tabletop RPG game that we play in my living room. Yes, aka Hyper RPG Studios, set in the Power Rangers universe. I want to say hearts and hearts and hearts to everyone who's been showing us so much awesome support on social media using hashtag HyperForce on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all the things, Discord. And remember, not only do we have HyperRPG, the Facebook page, but we have a HyperForce Facebook group, which has been really incredible. Oh, also thank you for all the fan art. We feature it at the center of our show at the mid-time break. So use hashtag HyperForce to get your artwork maybe featured in our show. Then, of course, I want to say thank you to all you fans in the UK for getting us trending on Twitter again.
I know.
It's the third time, right?
Yeah.
Great time to trend on Twitter, Power Rangers HyperForce. And just another reminder, every 30 subs, we choose a random active person in the chat to win some awesome Power Rangers goodies. And there have been so much support. This is the last set.
Pajamas is so cool.
The last set of jammies, guys. I want to give these away tonight.
Can I get those in a 4X?
They're very
They're
long.
so cool.
Yeah, that's the wrong direction.
This way. You want this way.
Talking about that.
Maybe we should talk to our friends at Loot Crate to hook up our Power Rangers.
Oh, I will.
So, autographed Power Pack. 7 prints autographed by Jason David Frank himself. We also have some photographs from our friend Mike Jin. When he was on, he left some awesome prints and lots of wonderful Power Rangers comic books. We got Power Rangers Pink.
So cool.
We got Mighty Morphin. We got Go-Go.
I like
all
all
the
the
awesome Boom Power Rangers comic books. They're a lot of fun.
So good.
Oh, also, finally, Yoshi can't make it for the first part of this episode. Hopefully he will join us later. You gotta respect his hustle. Hopefully we will see him later, but he's okay.
I do
he
respect his hustle.
Who are we talking about?
His hustle is quite respected.
You mean Joshi?
Yeah, Joshi.
He's on another mission.
Also played by Yoshi
not laugh every time I hear that.
All right.
It kills me. It kills me so hard.
This Saturday, to kind of finalize our awesome 2-year anniversary, we're gonna do a very special Hyper Drive, a best of all our favorites over the course of the last 2 years. I heard Trivia Hops is coming back, our Geek Trivia show. So tune in this Saturday for more awesome goodness, a happy reunion of many of the people who have been along with us during this journey. I think that's it. So it's time for HyperForce.
Woo! Gonna travel through time, fighting evil we find, breaking down, make darkness disappear. Go, go, Power Rangers, you will set things right. Go, go, Power Rangers, you will fight with all your might. Power Rangers, HyperForce.
And we're back. Power Rangers HyperForce, episode 16. I hope we have a lot of fun here tonight in the chat room and at the table. Just a little reminder, if you missed, if you need a little catching up, HyperForce was sent on a very special mission by Time Force. Retrieve Time Force Silver Ranger Joe Shi from the year 2025. He's been on a very long mission and his handler has been unaccounted for. So you guys reconnected with Joe Shi, also the Time Force Silver Ranger, and your missions collided. His mission was interlocked with the Alliance mission. You guys have been tracking down this Alliance leader throughout time and space. And unfortunately, the Alliance leader last week was able to pull off the absorption, taking the energy from a group of displaced mutants and making himself stronger and stronger. So we're back on the HyperForce ship. I want to make sure everybody is healed as our game works. So everybody's healed now.
Thank you.
Yes, and I see we already have a super and an ultra for you guys. Thank you for everybody who's been donating for.
Wait, why am I not in my battleizer?
We went back to the ship. You also got healed.
Always like to wear that.
I never want to take that thing off.
You
I'm
can't
sure-
give me something that cool and tell me change.
But one of the best parts, wouldn't you agree, is the entrance?
Okay.
Maybe every time we put it away, then you get to pull it out all fancy pantsy.
I can't get like Power Rangers pajamas and 4X, and I'm sorry, you don't get your battleizers.
Uh,
I'm sure the battleizer gets a little stinky after a little.
actually, true.
So Joshi, he was hurt a little bit more than you guys, so he's resting in the medical bay. And you guys were tracking the Alliance ship. Remember, Joe very quickly and smartly placed a tracker on the Alliance ship. And now a signal shows up. Alpha scurries around the central control area. Ay, 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 Rangers! Rangers, we have a signal from Joe's tracker. And then a big hologram shows up of a watery lake on a small planet. Rangers, it seems that the Alliance ship, has only jumped forward in time about 2 years. They've come to this planet, the Y37 planet, and in the middle, here, let me take a closer look. And he pulls up a giant hologram of a small planet with a lake kind of in the middle. In the middle of the lake, there's a small island, and on top of that island, there is a round circular building.
Alpha, is there any way that we can port there in cloaked so that they won't find us?
Absolutely. Let's travel there now. This facility, it seems to be a off-world correctional facility, a containment unit for prisoners. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
All right, here we go. And then Alpha walks over to his central little control panel and starts, adjusting towards the year and that small planet, Y37. We're gonna do a little isolated scene away from our Power Rangers.
Should we plug our ears?
If you want to. Get in the spirit of the game, guys. The Alliance leader shows up in his ship on the small planet of Y37 that the Rangers just saw in this hologram. He lands his ship on the outside of this small island and stands on the edge of the lake looking towards the small island with the small building, the containment facility. He exits his ship and reaches out his hands, sending a blast of energy, 1, 2, towards the building. A drawbridge falls forward, and then he slowly makes his way to this small building. once he's at the center of it, it's kind of like a donut. He looks up at the prisoners there. It's actually a team of rangers. Red, blue, pink, yellow, and green. They are the A Squad, the only team of Power Rangers in Power Rangers history to willingly choose to go evil. He makes an announcement to all of them. I am here to free you from your imprisonments. Free you from your imprisonment. Pledge your allegiance to me, and I will let you go. Double cross me, and I will imprison you again, or maybe worse. And then he holds up both his hands, oh, and then he shakes, body vibrating, energy flowing through his body, through his hands, through his fingertips that are wrapped with bandages. And then the doors to each cell open up one by one. They circle around the Alliance leader, kneeling, pledging their allegiance towards him. You guys have time traveled to this scene, HyperForce. You are now cloaked as you requested by Alpha, and you can see that there is a team of Rangers making a small circle around the Alliance leader, kneeling in compliance to him.
Alpha, are those Rangers?
Marv, they are Rangers indeed. They are the A Squad. They once served SPD.
What? I don't understand. What would Rangers be doing with the Alliance leader?
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
Well, it stands to reason. We know the Alliance has been attempting to recruit both heroes and villains.
So you're saying these are bad Power Rangers?
Do they need to be rescued?
I don't know.
Alpha, what do we know about these Rangers?
Originally called the A Squad, they were the highest rank of Rangers in the SPD on the Earth branch, under Commander Kruger. However, they went missing, and then they double-crossed the B Squad, another team of Rangers. Luckily, the B Squad was able to overcome them and place them in containment. I guess this is where they ended up, in this off-world space station.
So we should be careful going into this.
Yeah, the last thing we need is more Rangers out in the time stream helping the Alliance.
So we should blow the entire thing up.
Vesper, wait a minute. It sounds like this was a legitimate containment facility at one time, a prison. But if the Alliance has taken it over, it's now something that we have to infiltrate.
I think the best thing we could do is just subdue them. We wouldn't want to hurt them too much. I mean,
Yeah, they are Rangers after all. Maybe there's some way they'll come back to our side.
No, you're right, Eddie. Alpha, can you please do a scan of this very small planet and find out what the local geology is? Like, what is the strata underneath the construct of this prison? Is there a chance that we might be able to make an entrance underground?
Absolutely. Scanning right now. And then he brings up the hologram again. Y37 is about a quarter of the size of Earth's moon. It's very small and almost completely barren as a desert. However, at the center is, as you can see, a large lake. The drawbridge has bridged the small central island to the rest of the planet, and on the other side there is an underground entrance used to enter the center of this facility, kind of like the center of a donut.
yeah.
I love donuts!
Maybe a different type of donut. This seems like this could get really tricky if we run into the Alliance leader and these Rangers.
The
What do you think we should
Alliance
do, guys?
leader, as you
Blow
are,
it up!
then decides to go back into his ship
Oh.
and leave.
Do we see this?
Yes, you do see this.
Guys,
Wait.
looks like the Alliance leader is leaving.
Yeah.
He just set them free and now he's just like, peace out.
I think if anything, he's trying to make them cause chaos. I don't know what their plans are, but I think the main thing that we need to deal with right now are the Rangers, because the Alliance ship still has its trackers. I don't think that they are aware that we have a tracker on their ship.
Yeah, I think the best thing that we can do is to make sure that they don't ever leave this facility so that that cause any problems.
Yeah.
So like a mouse trap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we definitely need to subdue these Rangers, but from what I've noticed with all the other Ranger groups, and even with ours, a lot of people have put emphasis on the Red Ranger as a leader. And the good thing about us is that we're a multi-alpha pack. We can all operate as leaders. These Rangers and all the other ones, it doesn't seem that way. It seems like they depend on their Red Ranger.
So you saying if we take the Red Ranger down, the others might just follow.
Exactly.
Out of fear.
Like they'll just fall on the ground.
Like
right?
dominoes.
Like, wow, I wish everyone we fought was like that.
I mean, everything we've seen about the Alliance has shown us that people that pledge their allegiance to the Alliance, they are wrapped with it. They are on board. I think trying to deal with them as a group is going to be a problem. We should try to isolate the Red Ranger and at least from their leader, find out what the angle is.
As
What's
they're
the shot?
talking, I've sneaked away to the back and I'm putting together some explosives.
Okay, the back of the HyperForce ship.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your 1d6.
2.
Okay, you put together 2 explosives.
Cool.
And as you guys are talking, the A Squad Rangers, they've gotten up from their kneeling position. There's a central watchtower inside of this containment facility. One of the A Squad Rangers, the blue one, enters the watchtower and then drags out the security guard that was watching this whole thing go down and throws him to the side, and they all start laughing and teasing this guard.
And do we see that?
Yeah, because if you're still in the HyperForce ship, you should be able to see that.
Okay.
And they're morphed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Should have been in my battle.
All right, guys, we have to go through this cautiously, but I think we've got our plan pretty much set.
Let's go in.
We know this was a legitimate prison facility. We need to do our best to protect the staff, and that includes that guard.
And that also means that we can't afford to let anybody else out.
Right.
All right, let's be quick.
Question. When you say be quick, we're just like real vulnerable right now, you know? We're just like, we got cool jackets on, but like, what's gonna,
Yeah.
I'm just like, I don't know.
No, you're right. I definitely understand
What you
where
mean?
Yeah.
Should we like get some bushes and like hide in them and then like walk like cartoons?
You
or,
mean like shrubbery?
Yeah.
Right.
I just want to make sure I don't like
I know where
Leroy
you're going.
Jenkins this one. I just
Yeah.
want to know what's
Yeah.
No running ahead in front of everyone else sort of thing.
yeah, because like I'm just like in my jacket and I can run and be like yeah. But
So
How about
as they're
this?
talking, I like open the back of the ship and I want to jump out of it onto the island.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I'm gonna say it is 3 difficulty to land safely.
While she's attempting to do this, how about we? You're the stealthiest out of all of us. Maybe you could go in first.
All
and-
right. Vesper.
Vesper!
I jump out and say, "Leave
Vesper!
What did we say about not leaving Vesper alone?
Whose responsibility was that?
You jump down to the center of the the containment facility, next to the watchtower and next to the guard that was just thrown. He's a middle-aged man, and he's got hit on the head pretty bad. He sees that you've kind of appeared from the sky out of nowhere because your ship has been cloaked, and the A Squad Rangers, they all definitely noticed you.
All right, HyperForce, let's go.
Yeah, I guess we gotta go now.
I follow and jump out of the
I jump out of the ship too.
So do I.
I want to pull out my Hyper Blade Blaster, so at least I'm armed.
If you guys want to just jump from the ship, you all have to roll a 3 or higher.
Oh, that's
Alpha,
right.
beam us down.
Nope, we're jumping.
Nope, we're jumping.
All right, whoever wants to jump down. I'm gonna give a 3 energy to Vesper for the cool landing.
Yay!
Oh.
And the 2 explosive you've done successfully.
Great. All right.
All right, who got a 3 or higher?
I got a 4.
4.
What is some mine?
I got a 1. Yeah.
And
I got a 3.
3. Okay. So, one by one, next to Vesper, you land in your awesome position. Jack, Eddie, Marv, Chloe!
Chloe, can I try to catch her?
We all try to catch her.
Chloe! You rolled a 1. I think if they all landed in the center of the correctional facility, you land in the water. Outside.
Oh, never mind then. Chloe, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just a little wet. I'm fine. I'm awake now. And I smell better than I did before.
Well,
right.
when you're done, come up here because we're probably gonna need your help.
I'm coming.
515, you know.
These Rangers, the A Squad, they all turn and look towards you. Standing at front and center is their leader, the Red Ranger. She looks towards you, though you wouldn't know if it's a she or a he. She looks towards you all.
Hey, Red.
Hello.
We're the Power Rangers.
SPD.
You guys
right?
call yourselves Power Rangers. Oh, won't this be fun? Look at their outfits. What are they, like lower than D Squad or something?
H Squad, to you.
They should be
Hey,
very
Chloe, you made
easy
it
for
back.
us to take
here.
out.
As I, like,
And
every
she
time I walk, I squish.
readies her weapon, and then they all ready their weapons, and they fire at all of you.
Oh, just
Great.
kidding. I'm still down the hill.
Can we roll to
Yes,
defend?
yes.
All right.
So Red aims at Marv.
Great. Great. That's a 3.
I got. Well, you take 5 points of damage. I got a 7. So.
Give me energy, please. Sorry,
and then,
guys. I don't know what that does.
Where are we? So Red goes, and then Blue turns towards you, Eddie.
Look, you're a Power Ranger. I'm a Power Ranger. We should be on the same side. You shouldn't be attacking me.
How about no?
Yeah, that one kind of confirms that.
I got a 7. What'd you get?
Oh, is that?
I got a 7.
I got a 1.
All
You got
right.
a 1. All right. 7 points of damage.
Yay. These guys are not
Alright.
acting very rangery, guys.
Guys, please, we can settle this another way. You guys are Rangers. It's not too late.
You catch the attention of the Yellow Ranger.
I know you already shot me, but we could go about this peacefully.
Roll to like kind of convince.
To maybe I don't know, maybe use my charisma to convince him.
Oh yeah, sure. You have
Alright,
to
cool.
get a 6.
Oh.
6.
You got a 6.
Yeah.
The Yellow Ranger lowers his weapon at you.
Look, we're all just Rangers here. We work for the same people, really. We're here to protect the universe, right?
Protect the universe. No, our mission has always been to be on the winning side.
Oh.
But we can be the winning side together. We don't have to do this. I don't want to hurt you.
I think you're just in the way right now. We were very convinced by this alliance leader, and apparently you haven't been doing very well against him.
Banana Brain, you want to mess with somebody? Why don't you mess with your counterpart, the Yellow Ranger?
Very well. All right, and then he pulls his
Very well.
laser
Bang.
weapon, and then like just shoots in your direction.
Thanks, Jack.
Ooh.
7.
Lightning bolt.
All right. So this yellow ranger fires and you almost dodge out of the way, and you also get hurt by 3 points of damage.
Where is my energy? I just need one more.
The pink ranger turns towards you.
What? Oh. So I
Branding is
I
not
looked
on
open
point.
my jacket and I said, "You don't want to shoot me." I've been aching to blow something up, and I don't want it to be all of us. I mean, I kind of like my team here.
Guys,
so
listen to her. She will do it.
Yeah,
I will do it.
She will.
I mean, I'm an android. I have a good chance of surviving.
Pink Ranger sees you open up your cadet jacket with a explosive on each side. They actually believe you, and so they slowly walk
Good thing.
out of the containment facility, and then they are outside, and then quickly Green Ranger runs and then hits a button on the outside of the containment facility, and that drawbridge closes with all of you inside except for Chloe.
Are we in jail? We're in jail.
And
Am I
they're
still in
they're
a
on the
puddle?
opposite end. of it.
Yeah,
So they're
now
outside.
everybody is on the outside of the donut and everybody is on the inside except for Chloe, who didn't make her landing originally.
All right, guys. So this is a bit of a pain. Chloe, are you okay?
Yeah, what's happening? Every time I walk, it makes a fart noise. So in case you guys hear it, it's just my shoes.
Well,
You're gonna have a bigger problem than the noise of your shoes. I think
Yeah.
there are 5 evil rangers outside.
and
where-
we are locked inside.
Yeah.
You know, to be honest, we kind of have a simple way out of this. We could just get Alpha to beam us back to the ship and beam us right down outside. It's not very difficult.
I don't know. We have to check. Alpha, is it possible for you to beam us out of this containment facility and join the others? Join Chloe and the other evil rangers?
As your GM, I say this is still the beginning of the first round, so you all have a turn. If I beam you out, it will be the end of all your turn and it'll be a fresh new round.
Including Chloe?
What are we gonna do? Keep on banging at the door? It's a jail cell.
Well, we do have another way out.
So all the A Squad Rangers have exhausted their turn already.
All right.
That's a good point. But also, if we blow this thing up, what about all the
Yeah,
Well-
exactly.
Okay.
prisoners on the inside?
You can't just release 500 prisoners from this
Oh,
facility.
I was just talking about the door, but you're right. It could backfire and lose
yeah.
everyone to prisoners.
I say if it's just a door and everyone else is still locked inside, I say we just blow it up.
It's worth a try.
And we
Sounds
can always
good to
fix
me.
it.
We can
after.
contain it.
Yeah.
I don't like it, you guys.
What do you prefer we would do, Jack?
I think we should talk to the staff. What about that guard?
All right, the
You're
guard.
right. What am I talking about? Of course,
So-
it's a great idea.
I run over to the guard that got thrown by the rangers earlier. Is he nearby?
Yes, he is nearby. He was closest to Vesper. He is conscious.
Hey, I slowly hey guard, are you
All
okay?
right, you run up to him.
Yes, I run up to the guard and
And
just,
you get a good look. He's a middle-aged man, tan skin, dark hair. He has a name tag that says Emmanuel.
hey, Emmanuel.
Manny,
Manny?
that's me, Manny.
Manny, Eddie, look, we're trying to stop those people that probably hurt you. Is there any way that you can get us out of here? They locked us inside.
He kind of looks around, sees that the cells were open, like the electricity had shorted, and those doors are completely open. And he said, "Good luck. I don't know. This is hopeless. Once those guys are out, I think they're gonna stay out."
Eddie, what's going on?
He's saying that there's no way to do it.
Well, I mean, we have one way.
No, let's not do that. Let's take our licks. Let's have Alpha teleport us out, and then we deal with the Rangers. We can't release all these prisoners into the wild.
I agree.
Okay,
Especially if the doors are no longer functioning and all the prisoners are out.
that's true.
What are we gonna do about all the prisoners? We can't just.
Well, they're still all locked in right now. The only ones we got to take care of are those rangers.
Okay.
Outside the perimeter.
Manny hears you and he says, Maybe we can re-close the doors, but we have to get them in the rooms first.
Yeah. Well,
Wait,
Okay.
all the prisoners are out currently?
But it's only the A squad is in this.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There aren't more prisoners.
Gotcha. So we have to get. So all we got to do is get out of here, grab those other rangers, get them back in those doors, and lock them up. But is there any way we can get out of here, Manny, ourselves?
Yeah, if you go inside the watchtower, there's a little elevator, and it will take you outside of this facility.
Okay.
Oh, that's great. Thank you so much, Manny.
Hey.
And then is there anything close by to just like put on his head, like ice pack or anything, just make sure he's okay? Just want to make sure he doesn't have any problems.
Go ahead
No
and
concussion.
roll for it.
Okay. 4.
As you look around, there are cells that are open, abandoned by these A Squad Rangers, but there was simple cots, blankets, pillows, that sort of thing.
Chloe.
Okay.
Oh, go ahead.
So I'm just gonna so Manny, let me help you. I'm gonna help Manny up
Okay.
and just kind of lay him on one of the cots and just be like, hey, stay calm here. We're gonna bring those other rangers back, and then we'll swap. You won't stay in here. We'll put the ranger in here instead.
Thank you. Thank you. You guys have to get them back in these cells.
We'll do our best.
We will, Manny. We got you back.
I'm gonna give you a point for the successful roll and a point for the being Rangerlista.
Yeah.
Hey, Chloe. So the other rangers are outside right now. We're gonna try our best to make our way out right now. Is there any way that you could stall them from leaving? Do you really?
Oh, can I?
Let's get out there as fast as we can.
All right.
You got this.
If there's any particular wardrobe you want to put on while you do it.
Yo, let me do this, okay? I'm good at this.
All right.
So I'm like squishing my way out of this puddle water area, and then I get on shore, and I'm like, ah, and then I shake like how a dog would shake, but really it's not very effective. And I'm like, ah. Do I see the
Well, you can
rangers?
roll for it.
Okay, if I see them.
3 or higher.
A 1.
Okay. Well, you're still very soggy.
All right. And then do I see the rangers?
Yes,
The
you
evil
should see
guys?
the Rangers. Yeah.
All right. And then,
They've backed out of the containment facility,
Okay.
and there was once a bridge. The bridge has been kind of shut closed.
okay. Do they see me?
Ooh, you can add your stealth to this. All right. Go ahead and I will say it's a 2 difficulty.
Okay.
You got this, Chloe.
5.
5, of course. So they don't see you. You are one with the edge of the lake, wet like your surroundings.
This lake is giving me an idea. I think it's time I don't know, suit up. It's morphin' time!
HyperForce! P! Ready! Power up!
No, morphing's in action.
No. Okay.
All right, you're now morphed, and they take notice of the sound, but don't locate you immediately. So they're like, "What was that? Oh, what was that?"
Okay. Cool.
Giant pig explosion of light somewhere. Must be that other ranger. All right, the rest of you still have a turn this round.
So
Alright,
we're in the elevator now.
Yeah.
You decide to take the elevator? Okay. So you take the elevator down and you realize there's an underground channel. This is maybe how the guards get in and out of this donut-shaped facility. Actually, there's a name for it. I forgot. Based off of a Greek god, actually. And
The Greek god Donut.
the
My
Greek
favorite.
god,
I worship him.
I think it's Panopticles.
Whoa.
Yeah,
The
he's
god
like
of
the
donuts?
many-seeing. Anyways, I'll tell you more about prison design history later at the fireside chat, guys. So you appear towards the back of the facility on the exact opposite end of the drawbridge. So if the drawbridge is facing south, you're on the north end of the building.
So we're opposite from the Rangers as well, right?
Right, and you're pretty close to where Chloe is too, so you should see her.
Chloe.
So that was your action. New round. Who's going first?
I'll go first.
Yeah, I think you would go first. Yep.
Okay. So they haven't seen me yet, but since I'm so close to the water, I kind of want to do a hurricane whirlwind.
Do it.
And pick up the water and send it their way.
Yeah.
Just because I think that'll distract them and possibly get them a little bit confused, and that gives my rangers enough time to come in and do something cool.
Cool. Who are you targeting in the group? You got green, pink, blue, red, and yellow.
I guess red.
Okay.
I mean, this is a big hurricane.
You want to target all of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Make them do a save instead of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna super that.
Okay.
Oh.
Great.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks. 9.
Woo! Wow.
Rolling for all of them. Whew.
Do you have your battle edge on too?
No, they made me take it off.
Oh.
9, you said, right?
Yes. Is my stealth still
As soon
activated?
as you kick up that amazing whirlwind, it actually kind of goes around the facility, creating like a whirlpool. What's it called? A water spout, exactly. A water spout of energy cycloning towards them. You knock them all to the ground.
Yeah!
They topple backwards in confusion, and they look towards you and your direction. Roll for the damage.
Ooh. Nice. Get it, Chloe.
8.
8. Okay.
And as they look at me, I turn around and do this.
Congratulations. All right. Okay. Give you some energy for that successful attack.
Yes.
Can we see Chloe? Can we see her from where we are?
Yeah, because it was her
course.
attack that went around the building,
job,
not
Chloe.
her.
I wave down and say, "Good job, Chloe! You're awesome!
Oh, you're awesome!
You might want to move back from this."
Oh.
Can I just toss a bomb down to where the Rangers have fallen?
Yeah, so I guess I throw to her.
Wow.
All right. Since we're doing a little role play improv here, roll the 2d6 for the toss. No,
Okay.
wait. You're one. No, you're not more. All right. You're gonna roll 1d6 for the toss.
I super it.
Okay.
So 6.
All right. So you completely toss it, and then I would say each one of those is a d6 of damage.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
Those
You want to
explosions.
use some?
I think I only have 2, right?
Oh.
So then I do 2 supers. Here's the first one.
No, wait. One action,
This is damage.
throwing one bomb.
1 bomb.
This is the damage. Okay.
Okay,
And,
this
and
is-
who are you targeting?
I'm targeting red.
Okay.
That's a 6 plus
Okay.
2, 8.
8. Nice. Okay. Very
But
good.
Wait,
And I
boss,
just shout-
can we super damage? I thought Mega was damage.
Oh, you're right. You're confused. Yeah, you're right.
I mean, look,
Okay.
I don't mean to conflict.
No, you're absolutely right.
I'm sorry, did I say Andre?
No, you gotta be fair. You gotta be fair. Thank you so much.
And I just say, just give up.
No, but it's a 6. It's a 6 damage, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. All right, Vesper, great job.
We don't have the rules. What do we have?
Vesper,
A
He's
victory!
right. He's right, you know.
Hey, Blue.
whose turn is it next?
Eddie,
Yeah.
why don't you convince these guys to just give it up and renounce their evil ways?
Yeah, well, that bomb probably helped a little bit with that, but I will try my best as well.
Do you want? I have another one. Do you want it?
I'm
Okay.
going to try a little bit of a softer approach.
Gotcha.
All right.
So since the explosion just happened, Red's kind of out of commission. Marv, I need your help.
What do you need, Eddie?
Marv. So Chloe's there, Vesper Sue Bomb, it's the 3 of us, right? Okay, perfect. Marv, Jack, I need your help. Jack,
Remember though, this is a fresh round, so if you don't give me a turn by the end, I get 2 turns.
Gotcha. Marv and Jack, I need your help. Jack, like you said, we gotta get the Red Ranger away from the others so that maybe we can have some talk with him. So I say, while there's still a little bit of a smoke cloud, the three of us go in, find the Red Ranger, grab him, and separate him from the rest of the group.
All right.
One problem. How are we gonna know which one's the Red Ranger in the smoke cloud? We can't see as well.
That I would like to think that there may be some way that I could do that. Maybe from
Roll for
my
it.
suit.
Maybe, maybe our visors will be able to track
Roll.
Roll.
Four difficulty.
Four.
All right.
I'm gonna.
It's no problem because through your ranger helmets, if they are on,
Yes.
you can read heat signatures.
All right. Well,
Is it time?
I think it's time, guys.
All right.
We're gonna use our visor technology to look through the smoke to find the Red Ranger and get him out from the rest of the group.
You know what time it is, right?
I think I know what time it is.
Ready?
It's morphin' time!
HyperForce! Blue! Ready! Power up! HyperForce! Yellow! Ready! Power up!
HyperForce! Red! Ready! Power up!
So now we're more. All right, let's go find that Red Ranger. Let's play a little game of Ranger and Seek.
Yeah. Well, everybody's all chats in the
Wait,
house.
is this meant to be a teamwork, or are you guys all? Is this all your turn? Because if not, we're gonna
If it's a teamwork,
get doubly punished.
Oh.
Just to clarify.
Somebody told me, a little bird told me that morphing is an action. So
Oh yes.
that's the end of your action right,
That's right.
now. But you
got-
can make
we
your
gotta
way
wait.
towards there. Now it will be the rest of the Ace Squad's turn,
So the
right?
smoke's pretty much gonna dissipate by the time.
Suddenly, the smoke dissipates so that we can be attacked.
Good idea in theory, guys. Good idea in theory.
It was a good in theory. I really did.
All right, the Red Ranger tries to kind of here's somebody who's not an A Squad Ranger, but because there is some like wisps and smoke been kicked up, it's kind of hard, and she's just kind of jabbing in the air, so she just rolls with like a disadvantage. Go ahead, roll to defend Marv.
Cool. And that is 10.
Nice.
10. All right, so she just slashes, and you can actually hear to the side, like, close call.
Look, we don't want to fight you. We're both rangers. Look, we come in peace.
Where are you?
Marv,
Get
you're talking to
away from me!
What are you doing?
I'm trying.
Marv, these people turn on people they've trained with and people who were their friends.
I want to believe that these guys can be redeemable. I don't want to believe that rangers can be turned away from the good side so easily. I don't know. Maybe there's something we can do.
They're
trying.
weak. I want to punch them.
Guys, we're kind of kicking their butts right now, so maybe say, we are the winning side, rub it in a little bit, I don't know.
Hey, you know what? That's not a bad idea. That is actually a really good idea.
The yellow one turns and tries to swipe towards somebody that's very close. Eddie, you're closest to the yellow A Squad Ranger right now.
Okay.
Roll to defend
Sounds about right.
or avoid.
2d6 on the defense or 1?
Oh, yes. Thank you. The best and the worst. 7.
7. Do it again.
Oh. 5.
All right.
Now you definitely gotta take that 5.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the 5. I'm gonna
Magnanimous.
take the 5.
All right.
All right. And so, actually, by swiping around blindly, the Yellow Ranger on the A Squad team doesn't hit you, Eddie. Actually, hits the Red Ranger by accident.
Whoa.
Oh, watch what you're doing with that thing. That hurt. They took some damage. You don't know what it is. The Green Ranger and the Pink Ranger try to team up. They try to run out of the confusion, smoke, and
Drop kick
dust.
'em. No, I'm just kidding.
And they see all of you guys, but that's the end of their action. And finally, the Blue Ranger hears Pink and Green and also runs out. But by then, kind of the dust has dissipated. It's the end of the round. Okay. I think you were about to do something, right? Eddie, didn't you have a plan?
Oh yeah, yeah. The smoke's gone though, right?
Yes.
Smoke's clear. Okay.
Eddie,
Well, yes.
you can grapple people, right?
I'm very good with grappling.
How about we go in together, like a red and blue tag team, because I'm good at tackling people down. I'll tackle him and you grapple him, make sure he's stuck, or she's stuck. And then after that, we'll talk to him using Chloe's tactic. We're on the winning side. They're on the losing side. It's 4 versus, well, 5.
Yeah. All right. Sounds like a plan to me. So I'm gonna run around to behind the Red Ranger.
Okay.
And then Marv's gonna go in for the attack.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm gonna back it up with the grab.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I really just want to scare them to
Sure.
do a lunging strike to scare them, just so they.
To
Yeah, so
lure
that
him
he
back
falls
into. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay.
That, and I'm gonna super that
Okay.
just to make sure it happens.
Yeah, get
And
it.
I have
Woo!
I'm gonna use
11.
Dang, good
my
roll.
plus
I know.
3
Good
teamwork
dice.
I was getting bad rolls with
on
those.
mine.
With the one.
5 plus 3, 8.
All right. As you run around circling the Red Ranger, she's looking back and forth at both you, Marv, and then Eddie, but then she turns her attention towards you. And she's like, what? But she like jumps back into Eddie.
Gotcha.
You successfully have her during this turn.
I got the Red Ranger.
All right. All
She's
of you
grappled
guys.
for this round.
What?
She's grappled for this round. She
Okay.
can't do any actions.
All of you
Gotcha.
guys. We have your leader. Stand down. We don't want to hurt you. We don't.
But we will.
For lack of a better word, yes.
The Blue Ranger hears you, Marv, and says, if we're not on the winning, we'll go down trying.
You can be on the winning side. Look, just do your time. You messed up. You did. You guys defected, right? Isn't that what they did? I'm not sure. Yes, you guys did, and that's you know that's wrong. Just do your time, and once you're out, then you'll be fine. You can be on the winning team again.
No, we're not going back into there. We're gonna put you into there in our place. SPD won't know the difference.
We have your leader.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do without her?
Also tell them there's no green on our side, so they're dumb.
Yeah, what she said.
And there's also no green on the side. Who would change a black ranger to a green ranger? That's crazy.
All right, Blue.
That is crazy.
The Blue A Squad Ranger rushes towards you, Marv, since you've been saying the most words, and jumps up and tries to
guy.
push kick you, and then fire their weapon.
Could I?
Yeah, you're
Look
gonna
out!
roll to defend.
Could I not only defend? Could I, when he's jumping to kick me, right? Can I
Push
drop
kick.
on my back, grab his legs, and toss him backwards, so that way he flies in a direction and he gets hurt?
Roll for it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Do we have supers? We
Yeah,
do,
yeah,
right?
use them.
Heck yeah, I'm gonna super it. Come on, dice. That's an 8.
So he jumps up trying to do some type of jump push kick, but because he's in the air, you're able to grab him by the ankle, and now you have centripetal force. So how do you want to do this?
I want to grab him and I want to drop to my back as quick as I possibly can and slam
And
him.
then, so now you're like overhead throwing him, and then he falls with a heavy impact. Roll for damage.
Will that hurt your back?
No, it's okay. I've got a strong back.
Oh, okay.
Marv's got some wrestling moves
Nine.
Yeah, I
tonight.
guess so.
I'm a street fighter. That's 9.
All right, 9. I rolled 2 ones.
Oh my
Perfect.
goodness.
We really don't want to hurt you. Please, just come quietly and everything will be okay.
From the ground, the Blue A Squad Ranger says, "We're never going back in that facility." Ugh.
Pretty good.
Do you still have your restraints, Jack?
It's Power Rangers, okay?
For a Red Ranger here? Or maybe a Blue Ranger on the floor here?
Actually,
Your
I've got
choice.
2 flavors. I've
Oh,
got the
perfect.
practical plasma restraints
And the taser.
and the taser restraints.
Flavor.
So who's more here? take the plasmas. I'll take the practicals.
Great.
I'm gonna approach the Blue Ranger, and I'm gonna, as we say in the business, hook him up.
Okay. Go ahead.
Or her. Whomever.
They are already on the ground, so go ahead and try to.
2d6 in the action. I've got, no?
Go ahead.
I have a 10.
You have a 10. All right, cool. Because they're already on the ground, it was very easily, and you were able to put them in your plasma restraints. Time force issued. All right, Jack, that was your turn. Who are you gonna go to next?
We're gonna popcorn over to the bomber, Vesper.
So who's left over? We have
Let's
Red
hold them
in captivity.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Red and blue are technically, well, Red's not really fully in captivity, but you can do anything
Red,
you want.
Red can't do
Yeah.
anything this,
Yeah.
So Vesper's been feeling a little like unhinged and untethered. So she just runs toward the Green Ranger, and I want to try to like, I hold out my bomb so it doesn't try anything, and I like grab him from behind, and I say, "Who sent you? Spill it!"
Go ahead and roll to grapple them from behind.
Super roll. Ooh. 3.
Let's go, V!
Wait. I'm a ranger. I got one
How
more
could-
roll.
wait a
One more
minute.
dice.
Yeah, how could it be a
okay,
3?
so that's
Super it.
1, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6. As you creep up from behind and say, "Who sent you?" The Green Ranger actually turns around and elbows you and makes contact. What did you say?
I said that was mean.
Well, you snuck up to a prisoner. So that you take 7 points of damage.
That backfired. Good one. That was a good one. Chloe! Chloe, he elbowed me.
Vesper, that was really embarrassing.
All right.
That puddle.
Chloe, is it going to be your turn? Yes.
Okay, cool.
I gave you a point energy for your successful.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Sweet. So blue is knocked out. Red is being hugged. And
The
then
blue has the plasma restraints.
I got
Red,
the blue.
Okay, so then all that's left is yellow, pink, and green.
Well, green kind of, I would say he took an action there with the elbow. So blue and pink.
Or yellow and pink?
Yeah, yellow and pink. It's
Yellow.
right here.
Okay.
Read the cards.
Well, you said it, so it's
I know, I missed red. All
I'm
the
trying to
colors of the
help you
rainbow. Let's
too,
get along.
okay? The podcast people, I'm trying to help them. Okay.
Hello, podcast people.
Hello, podcast people. Okay, sweet.
Ooh, we got megas.
That's true. That's true. They can't see.
Yeah.
You're right.
I got you, girl. I got
But
you.
they
Now-
feel.
now on
Podcast people can
Spotify.
feel things.
Oh, okay. Dang it, I'm like stalling because I want to get one more energy, but it's not gonna happen. So.
It's not gonna happen, no.
Okay, that's totally fine. It's totally fine. So, can I just like, I really like that, like, oh wait, hang on. I liked my little hurricane whirlwind water thing that I did. That was pretty awesome.
We'll do it again if you
Yeah.
want.
I'm just over here chilling in the water, and I'm like, might as well, because when do I get to do this? It's
Sure.
like I have kind of Eddie's powers a little bit.
So you're gonna aim
Every
at both pink
episode.
and
I
yellow.
know.
I'll be
All right.
like, so I'm gonna yell it, hey, yellow! Hey, pink! When you guys are mixed together, what color do you make? And then I'm like, ha 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 ha. And then I do my little yellow thing.
All right, go ahead and
That was
roll
great.
for the
I'm
10.
gonna super it too.
Okay.
Ooh, good thing you supered it.
Yeah, good thing. 7! 7!
7. All right. So they look down at their ranger color and they're like, peach.
Correct.
And then like a giant water spout type concoction that you just created from this awesome scenario also pushes them back and they go flying. Whoa!
Yay!
Yellowish pink. That is the end of the round.
Woo.
Red makes the first turn. A squad red makes the first turn.
And I get energy for my successful attempt.
Yes, you do. You do.
Yeah! You know what's coming.
All right. Red makes the first turn of this round, breaking free of your arms, your embrace, Eddie. And then she turns her weapon towards you.
You don't want to do that right now. You don't want to attack me. I'm angry. I just saw the Green Ranger elbow my girl in the face. I'm mad.
To kind of instigate, I just go.
Oh.
Hey,
No! No! I have had it!
Do it.
I am tired of this!
do it!
Bring it, Red Ranger! I'm Eddie freaking Banks! The 25th!
I've heard enough from you! Pew, pew, pew! All right.
Show who's the boss, Eddie. That's you.
Eddie, defend.
What can I use?
Got this.
Super or Mega? Which one?
Super.
Super in it!
Oh!
7 plus 2 is 9!
All right. As she tries to silence your speech, she misses, or should I say that you kind of dodge very quickly from the laser beams.
What?
Suddenly, you hear from behind you, nobody sees this, but they hear it, somebody running in, SPD emergency! And then the SPD Green Ranger shows up.
Whoa.
Guys, did I make it on time? We have to get these A Squad Rangers back into confinement.
Yeah, we've actually gotten one in restraints. We could definitely use your help with the rest.
Too many Rangers!
Not enough mics?
And then she looks around, and the yellow and the pink A Squad Ranger were just barely getting up from being blown by the water, and from you, Chloe. And then our other Ranger is confined in those plasma restraining cuffs. And then this Red Ranger couldn't even get a shot on Eddie. Wait, we almost have everybody. Just get that Red Ranger now.
Yeah. Okay.
Who's up?
Yeah, who's up?
I guess I'll go.
Why don't we
Marv.
do a Ranger doggy pile? Like everyone jumps, and then we jump on top, and then another person on top, and then we get him.
Marv, use your Time Force badge.
Yeah.
Stasis him.
He doesn't
what I'm
have a
wondering.
Time Force badge.
Well, I have the restraints, so I should be fine. I think that's good enough. All right, A Squad, you're under arrest for attempting to escape from a correctional facility and assaulting a Time Force officer. Yield. And then I'm waiting for a response first before I do it.
Never!
Okay, there you go. I figured. And I'm gonna attempt to. No, that's. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and do a lunging strike on him, and while I do it, I want to tackle him and restrain him or her. I want to tackle and restrain her.
Them, sure.
Them, yeah, because I don't really know if it's in. Ooh, yeah, 8. It's good and kind of not good.
I know.
What did you get?
8.
All right.
I want to tackle them and restrain them while I'm doing it. Just
All
so
right.
while they block, it's just.
So you jump, lunging strike towards the A Squad Red Ranger, and you successfully wrap your arms around their leg. And as they were trying to run, they just fall forward, hitting their chin on the ground. Ugh! And then SPD Green says, "Great job, guys! You did it!
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say or do can and will be used against you."
And then I come running up the hill because I only heard Vesper say the doggy pile thing, and I run and I jump on top of both of them.
And I follow Chloe's lead.
Yo, guys,
It's
please.
just how you guys do it. We usually just say, "It's judgment time." And then she holds out her morpher that looks like a cell phone that opened down instead of up. And it goes
Whoa.
bling, 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 bling between an X and a 0. I'm sure, of course. Bling, 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 bling. Guilty. and then a beam of light comes out of her morpher, and she shines them
I
all
move as fast as I can
at
so I don't
the
get caught.
A Squad Rangers. And underneath that puppy pile or a football pile that you had created on the Red Ranger, you collapse. It's like they disappeared. And then you're at the bottom of that, right?
No, Chloe
Vesper.
is-
No, Chloe. Chloe.
Wait, did Mark?
It was me. I was at the bottom.
All right, you're at the bottom. So suddenly your arms aren't around legs anymore. And then when you get up and you kind of look down at the ground, you see a little card with a portrait of the A Squad Red Ranger. And she's like this, "Let me out of here, not again."
I warned you. At least we didn't turn you into a figurine. All right, let's go.
Hey,
right.
SPD Green, can I borrow that thing right there?
SPD Green, turn me into a card.
No, wait. So what's up with Blue? Do I still have Blue, or has Blue been transformed into
All the A Squad Rangers have been turned into little cards. When you look down at them, though, their portraits are still moving, and they're like.
Is the card still in the plasma restraints? Like,
Did we lose our restraints?
I think the cards, because they are about this size, it's kind of like next to the plasma restraints now, or like
gotcha.
inside.
all right.
So
Yeah.
you have the
I like
cards?
that.
SPD Green
They're
has-
kind of on the ground right now.
Okay. I'm gonna pick up the green one and just start shaking it.
I make my way into the prison, just not with the word said, just.
Okay, you make your way into the prison. Wow, guys, we did it! Yeah! And then she like tries to high five all of you.
Thank you for your help.
Thanks, SPD Green.
Wait, what's the status on the lion ship? Wait, hold on a second. I'm gonna discuss things with my team. Alpha, how's everything going with the tracker? Where's the lion ship right now? What's the status on that?
Oh no, Rangers! They're just hovering outside. It's like they've been watching the whole thing go down.
What?
I think they're readying their energy to leave.
We gotta make sure it doesn't happen. So do we need to put these cards back in the cells?
Yes, we do.
Absolutely. Here, you can hand them to me. Hey, you guys remember who I am, right?
No.
No?
You're in a suit. I
Yes,
can't
you're
really
a
see you.
greenie.
Oh yeah, power down. And then who's underneath the SPD green suit is Detective Song.
Detective Song!
Hey guys!
Hey!
I haven't seen you for 2 years.
We just saw you. Right, 2 years.
Yeah,
2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, so
Time
much
flies.
stuff has happened. Did you guys
Literally.
know Kruger was a ranger?
No.
I never knew. Blew my mind too. And now I'm a ranger.
You mean it blue dogged your mind? It's a blue dog and it blew your
Oh,
mind?
he's reaching.
Yeah.
He's reaching.
We promise no dogs.
Sorry.
Well, Detective Song,
congratulations.
It's okay.
congratulations.
He's not here right now.
Ooh, she's
Congratulations and thank you for all your help.
No, I have to thank you guys. Fortunately, all those mutants, they were really weakened and drained after that big event, but we were able to rehabilitate them and they were they recovered fully.
I'm glad.
Great. That's good news.
That's so good.
Yeah.
Are they living a little bit better, like financially, possibly?
Yes. Once we discovered their conditions, we realized we had a huge problem in New Tech City. 99% of us were living in peace, in harmony, being productive members of society, forgetting about that small group. And so we implemented programs to take care of them and help them become productive members of society as well.
Well, that's good. I'm
to
glad
hear.
to hear that. Detective Song, could you handle everything here? I think me and my team, we need to get other things sorted out.
But it was nice seeing you.
It was.
Yeah.
One more high five for good times? Yeah! You kind of like jump up and all do
Wait,
the team
where's
high
Vesper?
five.
She's gone off alone again.
Vesper? Yeah, I remember her. Is that kind of like her to do that?
You
As
have
of
no
recently.
idea.
Is she okay?
We're gonna figure it out soon.
Vesper, what are you doing? We are done here.
I'm with Manny. We're resting. There's a bed here, guys. It's nice.
Vesper, are you okay?
I'm fine. I just need to sleep for a couple days, I think. I'm
Wait.
not feeling very well.
Vesper,
Wait.
let's meet back up at the ship.
Can I-
you beam back up to this? Oh.
Can I go where Vesper is?
Oh, absolutely. You can run over. And I think Detective Song would also go
Yeah, 'cause
towards
you had
that
the cards.
direction.
Yeah.
Well, she's now SPD Green.
Yeah. Hey, SPD Green, why don't you and I go to take those other Rangers back while I see what's going on with Vesper?
Absolutely. You have that other card too, right?
Oh, the green one?
Yeah,
oh,
let's
I got
put
it.
them back
It
in-
might be a little rip on it, just like a little tiny.
Whoa, wait. We don't want to interfere with that containment
Oh,
technology.
yeah, of course.
I
of course.
don't know what happens if you rip the card.
All right, I just felt like releasing some anger. Let's go. So we go back inside, and then I'm gonna give you the green card, and I'm
Right.
gonna see you go where Vesper is.
Detective Song starts placing each card back into each room.
Oh yeah. Hey, buddy.
I'm like-
Ranger bud, what's going on?
I have like the blanket over my head, and I'm like curled in a little ball. No.
Hey, we gotta go save the world and time and space and everything and stuff. Are you okay?
Don't you feel a little bit like worn out? I don't even know how long we've been a team. It's just we've been through medieval times and the future and the past and other dimensions, and I'm a robot, and I'm just dealing with a lot right now, and I think I want to go home, you know?
Well, we all do, but we can't leave you here. We gotta go back together. We need you. All of us need to have you here with us. All of us here.
Can I have some downtime on the ship?
Of course.
Do we have any more candy from Halloween?
Can I come busting through? Be like, Vesper, it's burrito time! And I grab her and I pick her up and put her over my shoulders and be like, let's go!
All right, guys, me and Jack are gonna go ahead and beam up to the ship. We'll see you there.
All right.
Also, I do have some candy.
All right, Jack and Marv return back to the ship. Song like waves. I hope to see you again someday.
Goodbye, detective.
Bye.
Bye, Detective Song.
I just want to beam up, like, still on Chloe's shoulders with the blanket wrapped around.
Chloe and Vesper also teleport back onto the HyperForce ship. And Eddie is just there. Detective Song and Manny turn towards you. Don't worry, we got this. And then Detective Song, I don't know if she's a detective anymore. I think she's Detective Ann. She hits a button and the doors lower on the confinement units. They spark at first, but those prisoners are secure in their cards. Nice. Maybe we should leave them in there for a while. It's not procedure. Okay.
Well, thanks a lot, SPD Green. Seems like capturing evil villains is easier than some other things in this world. All right, bye. Whee.
Good luck to you, Ranger. Be smart, be strong. All right, and then you are all back in the HyperForce ship. Alpha makes his way towards you guys. Ay, Rangers, we lost track of the tracker. So it seems. And we're gonna do a quick little scene with the villains again. You guys don't know this. Scene with the villains. All right, the Alliance leader is furious on his ship. How was HyperForce available to track us and find us down? They must be tracking us somehow. Velkanos, Scorpina, please search the ship. Go ahead and, oh, he's not here. Can you roll for Joe?
Sure can.
Sure, all right.
2.
Sounds like Joe.
Everyone just like him.
Yep.
All right. Okay. Roll another time.
Can I super it?
Okay.
Super roll. Good thing I did. 1 + 2 is 3. Woo!
Okay, 2 and 3. All right. Suddenly, you hear footsteps through the Alliance ship. I mean, you guys don't, right? But there are footsteps around the ship.
Okay.
People are scuttling around. And then a group of 4 putties come up to the Alliance leader. And they're holding a small quarter-size Time Force tracker. It's blinking. Bloop, bloop, bloop. The Alliance leader turns towards the group of putties. Ah, so you are useful for something once. And he takes that tracker and he crushes it in his hands. And then Scorpina appears. She has Joe's morpher in her hands. This might be the reason why HyperForce was able to track us. It's fulfilled its purpose. Let's destroy it once and for all. Would you like me to do it? And the Alliance leader says, no, give it to me. And he like grabs it from her hands and like crushes it between his fingers. All right, let's check back in on the HyperForce Rangers on their ship. Yeah, there was 2 blip, 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 blip on the Alliance leader's ship, and one went away, blip, 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 and then the other. No more tracking of the Alliance ship.
We may not have a tracker on the ship, but we still can detect whenever we have time anomalies. Right now, I think we should focus on our mission and get Joe back to our timeline.
Okay.
It's about
going
time.
home?
Yes, that's where we're going home.
Here, Vesper, I made you a candy burrito.
Oh, thank you. Actually, Chloe, I made you something too.
Oh?
So I pull out the bomb, my leftover bomb, and it's painted pink. And I have like a little pink bow on it. And it says C plus V.
Oh, dynamite! There you go. Yo, this is cool. Let's use this at some point.
Okay.
Like together.
It'll be a special.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna
a
save
special
it
occasion.
always. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know where to put this on my suit. I'll find a way.
Probably not near anything you want blown up.
True.
Oh, that you can attach that to one of your arrows when you shoot it. That would be amazing.
This would be great.
Hey, maybe we should save it for the Alliance leader.
Ooh, yeah. I like that. I'm gonna save it.
Actually, Vesper, if you're capable of making tech like that, you could actually improve all of our weapons. I just thought about that. We'll talk about that later. I think right now it's important that we get back to our timeline as fast as possible.
Yes.
We need to deal with the mission at hand.
Yes, that's a good idea. The making weapons and getting back to our own time.
It's about time. I mean,
What are your parents gonna say?
I don't know. But I have to talk with Joe and figure that out.
Yeah.
He's healing right now, but maybe I could go check up on him.
I think we could all use some time
Yeah.
to go home and
Visit our families and deal with whatever we need to deal with.
Yeah.
All right, Alpha, can you take us back?
Absolutely. Oh, we're going home.
We're going
I'm
home.
excited.
Alpha, take us back to the future.
That sounds so familiar. Okay.
Not trademark, don't worry.
And then he adjusts towards the year, the month, the day, the time of day, the present, and back to Time Force headquarters. You teleport down there. Joe is taken in to be debriefed. We're going to jump ahead in time a little bit. Joe is taken ahead to be debriefed. Abigail shows up on the scene at Time Force headquarters and makes sure that Joe follows some other Time Force officers to be debriefed. Guys, I haven't seen you in so long.
I just go up to her and I hug her. And I say,
Aw.
Abigail, thank you so much for all your hard work.
She hugs you back. She like looks at your face and she's like, dude, you're a ranger now. We used to be classmates. Okay, I'm being a little weird.
Abby, I know. All of isn't that so?
I go up to Abby and I squeeze her and I say, "Who sent you?"
Vesper, no, we're back home. We're back home.
I'm
This is Abby. This is Abby.
You
She's-
said you.
We can trust Abigail. We can.
Sorry, I just really am in the mood to interrogate somebody, and it's not working so far.
It's okay. You can ask me anything.
Oh, okay. Has anything like big happened since we've been traveling around time and space?
Oh my gosh. I mean, a lot of stuff happened. So, where do I begin? Well, remember there was the big kaboom at Time Force Academy.
Yes.
And then Jen Scott was like, you guys have to chase the bad guys, and then you became rangers. Like that happened, and that was crazy. And then like I was a little hurt, and then I got better, and then like my boyfriend and I, we like split up. But anyways, big stuff. The Time Force ships. Some of them were taken. Not just the one that the big bad guy took, not just the one that we gave to you guys, but other Time Force ships have been stolen right under our noses. There was so much chaos, it's like we didn't even notice.
Wait, all this happened at the time that we left?
It was after you guys left, but pretty soon afterwards.
Were any of them HyperForce ships like ours were?
Luckily, Jen secured the best and most advanced ship for you guys.
That's good.
Yeah, so at least we're gonna be the only ones traveling through the hyper.
Abigail, how many time ships were taken?
Oh, I'm not quite sure. I have to double check in with Jen. It was a few.
We should probably report back to Jen or someone.
Yeah. How has the Alliance threat been here, back at home? How have you guys been managing?
What's strange was I was really scared at first, like, you know, from like my mom at home and my dog and like my boyfriend. Well, we're just friends now anyways. But the rest of the city wasn't attacked. It was okay. It was like they were focusing on attacking Time Force and our academy. That's who they were going after.
And has everything been dealt with?
No, actually, Jen Scotts isn't even here right now. She's contacting other allies. She didn't tell me too much about it.
I was gonna show her my upgrade.
Oh, wait, what upgrade?
Oh, girl. I can do this thing that basically makes me have these awesome like shoulder pads and like little wings on my feet. It's crazy. It's a battleizer. You heard of it?
Whoa.
I know.
Where did you get that?
Am I allowed to tell you?
Yeah. I mean, I don't really know where you got it either.
What? Lady Guinevere. It was, remember?
I've never met Lady Guinevere. I wasn't there.
Oh, yeah. I've been eating too much candy. Candy.
Candy.
Candy.
Candy?
Candy.
Candy?
You don't want it. It'll wreck your brain.
My brain is fine.
Well, she's immune.
What? Immune? I think call me
Have
immune.
you been experimenting with substances?
Yeah, like corn syrup and sugar
And caffeine.
Caffeine.
Oh,
and
caffeine is great.
dyes
Caffeine's
and like
fantastic.
Oh, and GMOs.
What?
And preservatives.
Oh, I mean, I think we have some GMOs here, but okay. Anyways, wait, guys, I have something really exciting for you. Hold on. And she was actually holding a little briefcase.
Oh,
and she like holds them, and she's like, wait. We can't do this here. You know, kind of like our like grassy, picnicky courtyard thing that we have at Time Force Academy.
Yeah. Grassy, picnicky square.
Yeah. You know, in the center of the quad.
Yeah.
I want to do something, but I want to do it there. Okay. All right. And then she like takes the little silver briefcase and like runs towards that direction. Come on.
All right. I'm gonna lean over. Hey Marv, Abigail broke up with a boyfriend. Just saying.
You know I'm good.
All right, so you guys. All right. So Abigail's made it to the grassy, parky area.
All right, so what do you want to show us, Abby?
All right, you follow? All right, cool. Okay, stand all in a line.
In a line?
Yeah, like this way, not this kind of line, like this way.
Okay.
Okay.
Boy, girl, boy.
I wish we could have been doing this in better circumstances, but since you guys weren't here, you didn't get a chance to graduate. And Jen told me, you know, Jen gave this to me to, okay. Vesper Vasquez.
I refuse. I want to be a student forever. You can't make me.
Wait, Vesper, this is exciting.
Vesper.
There's too many changes. I'm a robot. I'm traveling through space. I'm a ranger, and now I'm not a student.
Vesper,
this is too much.
It's okay. You're
This
gonna
is
be
too
okay.
much.
You're gonna be okay, Vesper.
Yeah.
It's okay. You're gonna be okay.
Can I go over and slap Vesper?
Sure.
I feel like she would do that to me.
Yeah.
So I walk over to Vesper, put my hands on her shoulder, I put one hand down, and then I go, whack!
And you just freeze and say, "Thank you, Chloe. I really need it."
No problem. Then I get back in line.
You were saying.
Thank you, Chloe. I really needed that.
Like I was saying, I wish I could have done this, you know, under different circumstances, and I wish we could have done this all together, but we kind of are. I'm so glad that you're home.
Us too.
Vesper Vasquez, here, and she hands you your Time Force Academy badge, the official one. It's the real deal. You are now an official Time Force Academy officer.
What? You're under arrest. How's that? Is that good?
Pretty good.
Wait, don't cryogenically freeze me.
So, I'm still a ranger. So I just kind of like stab it into my ranger outfit.
Ow.
Actually, you know what? That's true. I don't want to attract any attention. I'm gonna power down.
All right, power down.
I don't mind the attention.
Your experience on the field is more than the experience that you would have experienced in our final year in the classroom. Go well, protect and serve. Marv, I'm so excited.
You don't know how much this is gonna mean to me as well.
I don't know why I'm crying, but all right, here you go. This is your Time Force badge.
I take it.
It's the real one.
I look at Jack.
Yeah, you gotta hand the other one back.
I gave it back to Joe. It was his
And
anyways.
when you put it in your hands, it just has this really awesome weight and feeling in your hands.
This is mine. This is the real deal.
And you earned it fair and square, man.
Time Force.
Hey, girl. It's your turn now, Chloe.
Yeah, I'm ready. Oh, let's go. Whoa, hey!
You don't need me to say this, but I think you're more than ready to be an official Time Force officer now.
Yeah,
You go, girl.
Oh.
And then she hands you your Time Force badge.
Thanks, girl. And I grab it, and in my mind, I imagine this moment where I jump up and I freeze frame, and I'm like, yeah! And in my head, I'm like, Chloe did it. She graduated, and now she is the smartest and the greatest, and da 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 da. But in reality, I just jumped up and fell back down. I'm like, ah, yeah. Get it.
Good, got it.
I would say that Abigail notices that you have a sparkle in your eye and a spring in your step. Oh, she really is great. Eddie.
I'm gonna power down.
All right, powered down.
I power down too.
Whoa.
Gets crazy.
Never gets old. Eddie, this one is for you. Eddie Banks, the 25th. I'm gonna say, just thank you. Thank you for being such a supportive classmate through all of these years we were together at Time Force Academy. I know it was like 2.5, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It felt like a long time. There was a lot of drills, and you know so much about history from Jen Scott's class. Anyways, I don't want it to end, but here you go. And she hands you your Time Force badge.
So I take the badge and I bow to her.
Wow.
Thanks. And then I'm just gonna walk away a little bit, just away from the group a little bit, with my head down a little bit.
Eddie, you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Is he okay?
I'm sure he'll be fine.
Okay. And then finally, Abigail turns to you, Jack, and she kind of shuffles her feet and says, well, I don't obviously have another Time Force badge for you, but Jen did leave a little something for you.
A promotion to commander?
Oh, is that what this means? And then she like, I'm still learning a lot about this officer ranking stuff. And then she takes out a little pin with a little star and like puts it on your chest, or tries to, because you're still wearing your ranger outfit. Maybe, never mind. And she just puts it in your hands.
Thanks.
Wait, that's a little star? I want a little star!
I power down and I affix it to my lapel in the proper location on my Nehru collar.
Oh, nice Nehru
Jack.
collar.
Jasper, we need
It looks
stars.
good on you.
We do.
Yeah, we'll get Jax. We'll get Jax. Listen,
Okay.
I can steal it.
So I power down and I step in front of everyone and say, as your valedictorian, I would just like to give a quick speech. A great Vesper once said, well, a great many things, but mainly that if you work hard enough, you too can be great, like Vesper the Great. Thank you for your time.
And I'm just crying. Like,
I start clapping.
it's so good.
All right, as your GM, everybody gets to add a D6 to all their rolls from now on, unless you're, you know, like severely in some strange poor circumstance. But even in your street clothes, you will be able to roll 1d6 on top of the other one, so it'll be total 2. And then
That
when you
means
wash,
damage
you'll
too,
roll
right?
3. Huh?
That means damage too?
Yeah, why not?
Woo! You heard it! You heard
And
it!
it is now time for our 5-minute break. Don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be right back. 5
You
minutes.
okay, Eddie?
Was a series that just swept the nation in 2016. Yes, it did. It swept the nation. It totally demolished the Crunchyroll Anime Awards last year. It won every single award it was nominated for, and Funimation just recently released it on Blu-ray, the complete series. It's beautiful. The box is holographic. It's amazing. But Yuri on Ice, I think, is one of those series that nobody expected to catch on the way that it did.
Turns out when you combine good animation, a unique like premise, and you actually do good story writing, people are in.
So Michelle, what are some other series that you were surprised how much you enjoyed?
So I'm a little late on the train on this one, but I just started watching The Devil is a Part-Timer.
Oh my god!
It's very good!
It's very good!
The promo materials they have on like Netflix and stuff are just like real wacky, like, oh, I'm wearing McDonald's hat, I'm a devil. But then when you watch the series, there's layers of why is he there, like who's chasing him. So it's kind of like part shonen action adventure, and it's part, you know, like harem love story, and then it's also part like goofy, I'm at a place in this world situation, and I like every part of it. It's been a very good series, and I can see why it was so popular when it was out.
Another sort of shonen action adventure series that really took me by surprise, because I had initially just put it on in the background when I was taking down my Christmas tree, was Soul Eater. I did not expect to like it so much. I think it's initially a little off-putting in the way that a lot of shonen anime are, from the point of view that you see it and there's quite a lot of fan service, and it seems to be made for a very male gaze, but then all of the female characters are the smart, capable ones who are driving the story forward. Ultimately, yeah, it's really, really fun.
Another thing is that is kind of for that male gaze, but you end up liking it, is I started watching Blend S. It's so cute. I thought it was gonna be just some normal kind of boring, blasé, moe stuff. Starts out with each of these maids are supposed to be a personality that men fall in love with at a makeup fair.
Right,
I'm
right.
like, barf. However, it's more about their actual lives, and it's a comedy. Like, it's based off a 4-koma manga. It's really, really funny, and it kind of feeds into all of my dumb otaku stuff that I like.
Yeah.
These are the kind of girls that I really am in real life.
Totally. It's really well done representations of different anime archetypes, I think, which is something that I think made another series that I was not so sure I was necessarily gonna like. Weirdly enough, is Ouran High School Host Club.
I can't believe you didn't think you were
I know,
like
well,
that.
let me tell you why. Because to me, there's nothing more boring. There's nothing that's gonna turn me away from a series more quickly than a heterosexual love story. And so I'm looking at this going like, oh, this is gonna be just like some shoujo slice of life, whatever. But then it turns out that it's not that it is a parody of that shit, and it is just so incredibly well done, because again, you have all of these archetypes that are done to sort of an absurd yet still very heartfelt and weirdly grounded degree.
And it was really well produced.
Yeah.
The music and animation were very good.
So good.
Very
so
good. Speaking of good music, good animation, good scenery, Laid Back Camp from this season on Crunchyroll.
I have not
Holy crap.
gotten into that one
Get
yet.
on the train.
Okay,
Get on the train.
I'll get on it.
The anime is almost about nothing. It's almost about, hey, we're going camping, and that's the whole thing, but they're doing it as friends, they're doing it by themselves, and you just feel so cozy and comfy. They show how they set up their little camp, and then they just chill, and you get to see, like, the wonder of the night sky in the universe and the quietness of nature, and it's really lovely, and it's a very chill anime for winter.
Yeah, a series that has no chill, but is also very beautifully animated, has great music, and a really, really good script is Erased.
Oh, God.
And there were a lot of people that were really upset that this did not really get the accolades that it was due. And I was late on the Erased train. I'd already seen Yuri on Ice. I was like all in. I was like, no, this is the best series ever.
I'm busy.
Yeah,
I don't have time to watch that.
I'm busy. I just want to watch my gay figure skating anime. But I did finally go back and watch Erased, and holy moly, it's so good. It's a supernatural murder mystery that is it's just layered and complex, and it feels like you're watching true crime, but also there's time travel involved. It's
like kind of a Mentui, but not
it
really.
Is, yeah.
And it's but it was kids, and it's usually I don't like that kind of stuff. That on really young children being adults basically. But I really like this, and I watched the whole season in 2 days.
Yep.
Gotta be well written, gotta be well produced, and the same with any genre of storytelling, it just gotta be well done, and some of these anime have been.
So what are some anime series that you guys initially went into feeling like, I don't know about this, but ended up really loving? Let us know in the comments below.
Hello and welcome to Dungeon Incorporated. We appreciate your interest in the roguelike program and your willingness to participate in our clinical trials. At Dungeon Incorporated, we value data above all else. It is data that we need and data that brings you here today. Remember to take your medication. Using the patented roguelike EEG system, we will subject you, willingly of course, to a simulation generated by our extensive analyst focus group. These simulation scenarios will extract your brainwaves, data, and log them into our ever-growing roguelike database. Your brain and creative reaction to our voluntary scenarios will help us at Dungeon Incorporated to create the ideal role-playing game scenario. Don't forget to take your medication voluntarily. The roguelike system, building a better RPG with the voluntary use of your brain, data, at Dungeon Incorporated.
All right, welcome back to Power Rangers HyperForce episode 16. I'm ready to sing a song because I'm so happy.
Go ahead, you can sing. We'll give you a second. We have time, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Thank you to everyone who has been supporting HyperForce, HyperRPG, who has been sending us these supers, these megas, these ultras. You saw that. They just cleaned up and took care of those A-Squad Rangers, all because of your help and maybe some luck of the dice. Just a reminder, every 30 subscribers, we are giving away some awesome Power Rangers goodies. Our last set of jammies right here.
Yeah.
And signed exclusive Prince, the Power Pack.
I will be
with
in
a
the
certificate of authenticity.
and I will be in the jammies when you receive them.
Oh!
No.
No promises. And
And he just sub 30 times.
some of these awesome Boom Power Rangers comic books. They got Mighty Morphin, Go-Go Rangers, Pink, an awesome series. They've just been so fantastic. And
Thanks, Boom.
also, just thank you for being here. This is our 2-year anniversary at Hyper RPG, and we have a special event this Saturday. Why don't you guys share what brought you guys to Hyper RPG? Also, where were we in our story? We should get back to that. I think you all just graduated. You guys came back home to the year 3017, and Abigail gave you a very informal but heartfelt graduation, and you all received your Time Force badges, and Jack received a special pin from Jen. And as players, you all get to add a D6 to your roll.
No, I'm suddenly feeling like kind of stronger. Like I have an extra chance to do right. You know what I mean?
You guys
Yeah.
sure do look awesome.
Thank you.
I know, right?
Hey, Abigail, if we have some time, do you think that we could go back home to our families and say a little word before we get back onto our mission?
All right, I don't see why not. I think that's a great idea. I'll report to you guys using your morphers, and I'll communicate if there's anything that shows up on my radar.
Great. Do you know where Joe's headed right now? I'd like to speak to him for a bit too.
Right now he's still being debriefed.
Where is he being debriefed at? I'll wait for him.
Oh, back at Time Force headquarters.
Okay, cool. Hey, I'll see you guys in a bit, okay? I think I gotta deal with some stuff.
All right.
And I take off.
Sure.
Well,
oh wait, I'm not there.
I'm gonna go home and visit my parents. What are you guys up to? Chloe.
Yes.
What
Well,
you gonna
I look
do?
really great, so I think I'm just gonna walk around campus until people sign some autographs.
Yeah. Take some pictures. That's a good idea.
Yeah, so I'll just be here whenever you guys get back.
All right.
I'm just gonna stay around here for right now.
Are you gonna go see your girlfriend,
I don't have a.
Lanka?
It's Bianca, and
She doesn't exist, Eddie.
she's not my girlfriend.
I got you, bro. I got you. Thank you. I'm gonna find that. Bianca! Blanca! As I start running around.
Wait, oh. All right.
I guess I could go back to my bachelor apartment and kind of dust off my non-functioning robot dog.
Do you like food? Like meat and protein and calories?
That'd be a gigantic, slightly hefty yes.
You should come with me. It'd be great for you to meet my parents, and maybe then you could stop calling me a robot and saying all these racist robot things to me if you get to know me better. God! I put my arm around his.
Vesper, I'd be happy to accompany you to your family homestead.
Awesome. So I have to ask my parents a couple things, so it might get a little bit personal, but I figure you've seen me like evil and stuff, so you probably can handle it.
It's all right. I'll just stand behind you with my arms crossed with this shiny new star on my Nehru collar.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Oh wait, I'm not powered up. Good.
Is it glistening correctly in the light?
I take it off and I spit on it.
Hey!
I'm cleaning it.
Give me that!
I'm trying to rub it, spit shine it for you.
Give me that back!
So I give it back.
I'm just
but
staring at this from a distance.
it's like not as shiny. I wore it down for you.
Abigail kind of looks off at all of you who are still here. Yeah, I think visiting your family, I think that would mean a lot to them. When you guys left, Time Force had to send reports that you basically graduated early and became officers. The ranger part was actually left out, so they don't even know about that.
Uh-oh, a lie.
Oh.
Look at me.
Right. Well, good thing you'll be there, Jack. You can explain, and you have credibility. So let's go home.
I'm credible.
All right.
Why is Vesper drunk?
Vesper, this is your story. So where do your parents live?
So we live in a really nice part of town.
Awesome.
Not too far from campus. It's kind of walking distance. And yeah, it's a really quiet neighborhood. Nothing really crazy happens. We live in a big house. My parents are roboticists named Antonio and Luz. And my dad is really tall and pretty quiet. But when he does talk, he tends to say like kind of strange, weird things. And it's pretty funny. And my mom is really small and is a good cook and is very, very smart and kind of the breadwinner. And she's really talkative and interested in my life.
All right, so you make your way towards your home where your parents live. I'm sure this is very awesome, maybe, I don't know. To me it is, to head back towards the home that you grew up in, accompanied by Jack.
Jack, I'm scared.
You arrive at the front door of your house. It was just within walking distance, as you were saying. And you're right there in front of the door.
So I put my arm around Jack again, and I knock on the door. Hello? Anybody home? It's me, your favorite daughter in the world.
You hear some shuffling, chair getting up. Huh? Who is this?
It's me, Mom.
Wait, hold on. And then the door like swings open really quick. Vesper! Ah, me! Oh, my daughter, come here!
So I give her a hug, and I grab Jack's hand. I say, Mom, this is my husband.
Oh! Vesper! Come here! Vesper's home! She brought her friend! And then suddenly your dad appears right next to your mom, and he says, Vesper, you're home. And who is this, your friend?
This is actually a Time Force officer. His name is Jack, and I've been arrested.
Nice to meet you, Time Force Officer Jack. And then they just do this huge family hug thing. And so you are all in this giant family hug together. And then your mother just is like holding your face. Oh, my beautiful daughter, I was so worried for you, but so proud. I heard you are on a secret Time Force mission.
Yeah, check it out. I show her my morpher, and I show her, look, and I also just graduated. Sorry you couldn't be there.
Oh, hi. Me, a Time Force morpher. You're a Time Force officer now.
Yep, and I was just kidding. I'm not under arrest. He's not my husband.
Look, our baby is a Time Force officer now. And yes, I see. She's a Time Force officer. We're very proud of you, but also very worried. Come inside. Come.
This is so weird, Vesper.
So I just kind of pushed Jack inside. Have a seat.
All right, so you're all kind of around maybe the family living room, around a coffee table, and the mom brings out some awesome, what would your mom make? You said she was a good cook.
She would bring out just like really nice, in fact, she brings out a whole chicken.
A whole chicken! She brings first out a whole chicken, and then some side dishes, some water, something to drink.
And I go and I grab our dog.
Okay.
Yappy.
Yappy.
Yappy's been missing you too, honey.
Hi, Yappy. And I just put him on Jack's lap. Here, Jack, a dog that isn't robotic and working.
No, this is a little awkward because I have a problem with small animals.
Oh yeah?
It's a little bit of a phobia of mine. I used to have gerbils, and then one bit me when I was young, and then it was like, you know, and I was like, and I was like, and I was like, and I was like, thud, and it was like, and I was like, oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
I just take Gabby away.
Thank you.
And put him down.
Vesper, well, you have to be telling us about where you've been. Is it classified? Your mission?
Actually, there's something else more pressing that I wanted to talk to you guys about.
What?
And I would like Jack here to help me explain it. So, I know about everything.
And then, like, your mom's face, like, kind of grows dark, and your father kind of steps back and says, you know what?
I know what I really am, and I think that you owe me some answers.
Your father kind of steps forward and says to you, Vesper, you know what you are. You're our precious daughter, Vesper.
I'm not, and I just kind of like, if he's holding me, I just kind of push him away, and I tell him, I don't understand how you could keep something like that. Do you even know?
Vesper, let me.
Okay.
Antonio, Luce, my name is Jack Dealgood Thomas. I'm a Time Force officer. And your daughter has been an amazing teammate. For what might seem like a short amount of time to you, to us it has been much longer because we're the Time Force. We have been tested and tested each other, and we have come out victorious. Although our job is not done, I have to tell you that there was a period of time recently when I did a great amount of research using the extensive database on board our time ship. I was able to research your career, Antonio, and Luce also research your significant contribution to the cerebral cortex technology that you two pioneered. You have to know that your daughter has become aware of her origins. We know that she's human, but she's more than that. And I think you owe her an explanation.
Jack, her father turns towards you. He's actually Dr. Vasquez. They're both doctors. Turns towards you. Officer Dealgood, you are correct. She is much more. She's very special. Our Vesper. That's right. You do deserve to know everything. And then your father kind of sits down on the chair kind of to your right. And your mother, who is sitting across from you, Vesper, looks at Jack and looks at you. Okay. Vesper, this all happened over 17 years ago. Your father and I, you might remember some of the stories. We're both graduate students at a laboratory, a robotics research laboratory. Your friend, Officer Dealgood, you're correct. We were researching not all sorts of robotics, but especially artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning, all sorts of exciting topics. It was an exciting time to be a researcher. And the head of that lab was Dr. Lois Ferrix himself.
Do you know who that is?
Go ahead and roll, both of you, Vesper and Polly.
2d6.
Yeah, I said for everything.
Oh,
so, okay. It's gonna be 3 or higher.
11.
3. It didn't get harder. You got a 3?
Yeah.
Oh, well, just enough. You will remember Dr. Lois Ferrix, he led a magnificent lab known for its cyclobot technology. That lab was attacked. There was an explosion, and nothing was heard of ever since again. That's what you guys would know, I think. All right, so your parents, your mother is telling you the story. Yes, we're graduate researchers under Dr. Lois Ferrix. It was such a wonderful time. He was such a good man. He believed robots, mutants, and human beings were equals. He did not believe that robots were here to just serve human beings, simply designed to be task-oriented. He believed they could be so much more. So over 17 years ago, one evening, there was a huge explosion. I remember that night, we were just eating some simple rice and seafood. We were enjoying ourselves. It was a good meal for some struggling graduate students. We heard the explosion and we rushed over from student housing all the way to the off-site lab, away from campus. We wanted to make sure Dr. Lois Ferrix was okay. What happened? We wanted to assess the damage. When we arrived on the scene, the explosion had created a huge fire. There was billowing, toxic smoke everywhere. It was so hard to see. Clearly, some of the robotics equipment had caught fire. It was like breathing burnt metal and plastic and oil and all sorts of synthetic parts. And then suddenly, from the thick fumes of smoke, we heard a small voice crying out towards us, just crying. And we followed this small voice. We couldn't even make it into the lab. The smoke was so thick and everything was falling apart. It was very dangerous, but we couldn't stop following that sound. And there, at the center of it all, we found you. We found you, paralyzed with fear, crying. And then I knelt by you and you immediately embraced me and I picked you up, and together with your father, we were just dating at the time, we made our way out of Dr. Lois Ferrix's lab and brought you to safety. And the days that followed, the fire was cleared, but Dr. Ferris was nowhere to be found. And we could tell that you were very, very special. But what was more important to us was clearly you needed somewhere to call home.
So, you're not my mom?
I would like to think that you think of me as your mother.
But, so if you just found me, does that mean I wasn't born? Am I even human?
Vesper, you're human in the way your father and I think about it. I'm sorry, we've discussed these things when you were asleep at night, especially during those early days. And then your father steps in. You're human, but you're also more than human, Vesper. You're a miracle. We named you Vesper after the evening star, and after that evening, we found you.
Were you... I don't understand why you didn't tell me before. It's just... I almost killed one of my friends because I didn't know I was susceptible to being manipulated by a virus, because I didn't know I was part mechanical. And you kept that from me my entire life.
Your parents have very sad looks on their faces, and your mother, she looks particularly guilty. Vesper, there were so many times I wanted to tell you, we wanted to tell you, however, we thought it best for your own safety Your programming is far more advanced than the cyclobot technology we were researching at the time. The robots we were working with Dr. Ferrix, they were primitive. They were nothing compared to you. Honestly, all we know is that you are based off of biology. You weren't designed to complete simple tasks. You were designed to be a sponge, to absorb and learn more about the world. And yes, your skin and other parts of your body, your hair, it all comes from real, synthetically created, but biological, living tissue. That's why, miraculously, we've watched you grow over these years. From a little girl into the person you are today.
Dr. Ferrix, apologize for interrupting. This is a lot for your daughter to hear this evening. You began your story with an explanation of what happened that night at the offsite location with the explosion. But what you haven't adequately explained is, where does she come from, Dr. Vasquez?
The father, they both turns towards you, but Antonio, the father, turns towards you, Jack. All we know is, Vesper, you're a creation of Dr. Ferrix's lab, but you're also a creation, don't forget, of all the memories that you have lived from the day we met you to now.
So,
there is nature, but there's also nurture. We tried our very best.
So I'm just a science experiment. You kept this information from me to see how I would grow or what I would become. And all that time when I was a kid and I felt different, you told me that I was special, but I wasn't special. I was just not human. I don't know if I can ever forgive you guys.
Oh, and then, Vesper's mother shakes her head and like buries her face in her hands like she's made a horrible mistake. Vesper, I understand how you feel. However, please, I want you to take the time and consider knowing that deep down from the bottom of our hearts, we love you very much. We love you more than anything in this world.
No, like I've said, I felt like an outsider my entire life, and you guys did treat me good, and I love you guys. But now there's so much that's changed, and I don't know if and when I can come back home, if I can ever come back home to stay here with you again. I found a new family too. I mean, not that they replaced you guys, but they've helped me learn what teamwork is, and even though they saw me flip my switch, quite literally, they still care about me and told me how they accept me for who I am. And I've been lucky that I've had you guys to do that as well. So I don't know what I'm gonna do from here on out, but all I do know is that I have these feelings and emotions, and maybe they're not real, maybe they're programmed, but I just know that I want to protect.
No, Vesper, they are real. You are real. You are real to us. You are real to this world. And then your father kind of stands up from his chair and turns towards you, Vesper, and then looks at you, Jack. We did it to protect you, for your safety. We never found out who destroyed Dr. Ferrix's lab. We didn't want the same fate to happen to you.
So then I guess Dr. Ferrix must be my creator. So that just leaves me with one thing left to do. I'll find out whoever destroyed that lab, and I'll get answers from them. And I'll bring them to justice for what they did.
Your parents kind of take a long sigh and remain quiet.
Sorry, Jack. I know I promised you calories, but you got this instead.
Feelings?
Feelings.
Doctors Vasquez, the next period of time may be difficult, but I commit that I will personally follow up with you on this point to make sure that you know where Vesper is and how she is. And I have a feeling we will be seeing you again soon.
Vesper's mother also gets up and actually embraces your hand, Jack. Please, we trust you. We're so proud of our daughter, but of course, we are afraid. Bring her back home safely.
I pick up Yappy. I don't know if I can part with this little guy again. Do you think there's room for him on our ship? No? We're just holding Yappy close. Daddy says no, Yappy.
So we're gonna leave this scene, little live film editing for you, as Vesper cradles her little dog, Yappy, surrounded by the support of her parents and her comrade, Jack. Now, let's check in with Chloe. She's been having a conversation with Abigail back at Time Force headquarters, actually at the edge of the quad, in the grassy area.
Okay. We just finished taking a selfie because I'm like all like rangered up. I'm like, okay,
Wow!
Yeah.
There's someone for me too, you know, for my socials.
This is on your phone, Abby. Chill.
Oh, yeah, that's
I took
right.
it from you when it was in your pocket and took these for you.
What? We have the same phone?
No, it's okay. It's okay. Never mind. I'll just sneak it back into your pocket after I leave. And then I power down.
Okay.
I actually have to talk to you about something serious.
Serious? I mean, do we have to?
Yes, please. This means a lot to me. And the fact that I am having this conversation with you, it means I trust you.
Oh.
Does that mean anything?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, good.
You can trust me with anything.
That's what I like to hear. So, remember that day that we all became Power Rangers? Well, not you, I did, you know, but I was handcuffed and some sketchy stuff was happening.
Man, that whole day was a blur. You were handcuffed? What were you doing?
I was in, like, basically, it's like the evidence room. I was in there and I was looking for information.
Wait a second. You rewind. The day the Alliance showed up. Oh yeah, you were in class because you were in the evidence room.
Yeah.
Of Time Force.
Yes.
Was there a special homework there?
Yeah. Homework of life, if you will.
So you were not supposed to be there.
I mean, that's up for interpretation.
Okay.
So
I like you, so you are okay, whatever.
Anyways, details. So I was there because I was looking for information on the disappearance of my parents. You remember, right? When they were declared dead by Time Force? They were on a mission, but they never found their bodies. They just disappeared. And listen, while we've been like doing all of our Ranger stuff, the same thing happened to Marv. He thought his brother had died. He just disappeared, but we found him. So I really have hope that my parents are still out there. And I need your help.
Wait. You never told me about your parents before, but they
We went to school together.
But I know, but I just thought they were like too cool for school, you know? So
no, that's not the case.
You
They just were
actually
gone. They were out on a mission and just never came back. I was at home the entire day waiting for them, and the only thing Time Force said was they disappeared and they're pronounced dead. But I don't believe that. I mean, if the same thing happened to you, how would you feel? Especially because I have hope right now.
I mean, horrible, I guess.
Yeah, I've had this pain in my heart since I was a kid, and it will not go away until I find them, or at least find closure. I know it's possible, but I'm so preoccupied with everything else. I need to get those files on my parents' disappearance. If you can help me solve this mystery, I really think there's some good in it.
Chloe, you're my friend. She like kind of holds you like by the arms, like one of those kind of hugs. And she looks to you in your eyes. Yes, I'll do anything for a friend. What? Find evidence. Did you find evidence on that day?
I didn't get to open up the box, but I'm pretty sure the files were in there.
Wait, do you remember what happened to the box?
Jeez.
The box that held the documents regarding your parents' mission.
I only got them right outside of the evidence room, so I imagine they were put right back in.
Oh. Yeah, but everything was thrown all crazy. It might have gotten swept into the Alliance investigations, but hey! Time Force Officer Abigail has access to those files.
Oh man!
But there's a lot of stuff to sort through. Don't worry. When I'm trying to save the world, I will also try to save you. I mean, your story. I mean, your parents. I didn't mean to say that. You can count on me.
Okay, cool. Good. Man, I feel good about this. I feel really good about it.
I feel good about this too, and she gives you a big hug.
All right.
All right, we're gonna cut away from this scene right now, and then we're gonna check in with Eddie, and also somebody else is gonna sit at the table. Eddie is at a very adorable cafe, sitting at a table. Across from him is the girl, Bianca. They've been having a conversation, a very friendly conversation.
Yo, I'm gonna find her.
Eddie, it's so nice to see you.
I know, it's good to see you again. It's been so long, you know?
Yeah, you've been gone a really long time. And wait, you gotta tell me about this Ranger stuff.
Oh, it's so crazy. I mean, I'm not supposed to say too much of it because identities and whatnot, but you know, you're always gonna keep it secret. But yeah, it's just been so wild. It's like I go to Time Force, like we had talked about before, and then this crazy explosion happened, and then we got on this ship, and there was this Alliance leader thing. He's cloaked up, and we can't see the face.
Oh wow, I heard about him. So did you see him?
Oh, not only did I see him, but we also had to fight him. Well, fight's kind of a really crazy word because it was more like he kept hitting us. Like, we kept trying.
Eddie, but weren't you scared?
Of course I was scared. I was super scared. But I had my friends with me.
Your friends?
Yeah.
Tell me about your friends.
Oh, they're awesome. Okay, so there's Marv, right? He's a leader. He's really cool. He's like super cool. Like he has this like charisma to him, like more charisma than the rest of us. I don't know why, but it's just something about him that's really neat. I kind of call him like a best friend sort of thing. But you know, we get along pretty well. Sometimes he likes to just run out and help people before us, but it's really cool because you can just tell how Ranger he is. That's really nice.
Wow.
Then there's this,
he sounds cool.
Yeah. Then there's this girl Chloe, right? Like she loves burritos. She likes to make food, and she's always funny, and she always thinks about like rainbows and unicorns and stuff. She kind of reminds me of you a little bit, but at the same time, she's like super powerful. She like can shoot arrows and make whirlwinds, and she has this suit that she pulls out that we got from medieval times. By the way, we went to medieval times.
Do you mean like a suit of armor? Like
a suit of
knight in shining armor?
Yeah, like crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, and then there's Jack. Jack, he's like this gruff guy. He's been doing the Time Force Academy thing for several years, and like he and Mark have this whole backstory, but he looks out for her. He's kind of like a father figure kind of way. So yeah. And then there's Vesper, and she's really cool.
A little musical sting pops up in his head.
Oh,
Technological
Right.
romance.
Well, you know, like Bianca looks like a little not as excited as a friend should be. Yeah, that sounds great. That's great. I'm really happy for you. That's great. Yeah, that's great. Not much has happened around here. You know, the parents. I think they're okay now.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, that was a really weird time. I mean, with both of our parents coming from big, giant businesses, you know, everything, us and the
Yeah, we were
banks.
kind of like gonna put together the Bianca and Eddie
Yeah, they were
empire.
like, they were like the banks and your company, the Winslows, like they just wanted to all come together as one company, and I guess they figured that with us being such good friends that maybe that would make it happen, but...
Yeah, but I don't know. I talked to my mom and dad, and I think they're, at the end of the day, they're happy to see me happy, and I told them I wasn't happy, and hey, I have a proposition for you.
Oh.
We don't have to, like, get married or be betrothed to be entrepreneurial partners, right?
So true. It's like what kind of old thinking is that? I mean,
It's like they've been doing it for the last, like, quarter century or something.
Right. Well, I'm gonna act that proposition. You've always been the great business person, Bianca. You're like so good with analytics and statistics and economics and all those things.
Oh, no, I just interned for that CPA.
You know, I think what would be cooler than an entrepreneurship of two is to see you succeed with this, because this has always been your thing, and I think that this is maybe the time where you can show them that you're very strong in doing this, just the way that I've been able to show my parents that maybe being something like a Time Force officer is more of my calling than running a business or starting a tech company or an entertainment company. And that way we'll both be happy.
She shakes her head like she's listening to what you're saying. You know what? You're right, Eddie. Thanks. You've been a really good friend, and I'm actually really glad. It sounds like you've found a really great group of friends.
I think that everything's going great for the two of us. I'm gonna continue to be this Power Ranger, and I can't wait to see you on the top 30 under 30 business magazines.
Oh, just you wait. You know, I got a couple years left.
Yeah.
All right, well, Eddie, take care of your friends. That's what they're there for. And don't forget, I'm your friend too.
We're gonna always be friends.
All right. And
Bianca.
then cheers to that. And
Yeah.
she like lifts up a glass.
Cheers.
That's the end of this scene.
I got some more things to talk to you about.
It's not you, it's me.
What? Did you?
No.
Okay.
Please continue.
And now we're gonna cut to Marv and Joe. You guys ready, players? Joe and Marv, they've been having a heated discussion. Joe just came out of debriefing. He was questioned about his mission.
You owe me a lot of answers.
I do. Kind of tired of questions right now.
Look,
But
I
what do
don't.
you got?
I don't want to make things worse for you, but what happened? Why didn't you tell me anything? How could you let me and Mom and Dad just think that you were gone? Do you know what effect that had on us?
Marv, you're a Time Force officer. You know how that is. You must understand the sensitivity of our missions. And
I do now, but I wasn't when you left. I was a kid. I looked up to you. I needed your guidance. Mom and Dad, they were broken too. Speaking of which, you should talk to him.
I know. But first let me tell you some things and kind of clear the air between us. I didn't mean to leave for so long. The mission was supposed to only take a year or two. I know now how long I've been gone.
I missed you, man. I did.
I missed you too. But, you know, you may look up to me, but right now you're the person that I look up to.
What?
And you've done that all by yourself.
Yeah, you always know what to say. Look, this whole thing, we're in this together now, right?
Yes, I spoke to them, and I don't know where my commanding officer is, and I have no idea what happened to him, why he's not here.
Wait, let's start from the beginning. What was your mission?
I was to infiltrate a team of mutants who had gotten away. They were in danger. They were endangering a different universe, as you've seen. The mutants that I was climbing the ranks of, that was the team that I was supposed to take down. I had no idea that they had something greater planned, and a greater evil was behind all of it. I thought I was so close, but I'm just pulling thread, and everything gets bigger and bigger. But now I know that yours, mine, and your team's mission all align. We've only gotten a step further, and now we have a tracker on their ship.
Not anymore.
What?
Yeah. Look, while you were, while we were making sure everything was okay with you, while you were healing up, the Alliance, they negated both of the trackers. We're flying blind now.
And my morpher?
It's gone. What happened to your hair? It's white now.
You know,
there's just so much for me to ask you. Look, I want to keep talking to you, and I want to do all this. You know, I just want to know more, but I don't think we have enough time now. We don't have much time back home. Let's talk to Mom and Dad. Please. They deserve to know the truth.
Okay. Yeah. But you know we'll just have to say goodbye again.
So? Do you know what it was like for me when you left? To think that my brother was just gone forever. In fact, it was so stupid. I went into Time Force. I asked him what happened to my brother, what's going on. Nobody had any answers. Nobody wanted to give me anything. Every time I looked up clues, it just ended up going to another dead end. It was like they were trying so hard to keep you gone.
It's not their fault.
I know
They had
that.
no idea.
But why couldn't you have said something? Why couldn't you have just said a message?
Look, Marv, I wanted to, but that meant endangering you, Mom, and Dad.
Look, we're back now, okay? And since we're back, it's not fair to Mom and Dad to make them think that you're still gone.
I know. And you're right. We will go say hi, and I will explain everything, and I just hope that in time you'll all grow to forgive me. But
you idiot. I go up and I give him a hug. Of course I forgive you. You're back. I have spent my life chasing after you, man. I even got myself kicked out of the Time Force. Stupid story. That's a story for another time. But I've made a bunch of really good friends along the way. And none of this would have happened if you didn't do what you did. So at the end of the day, thank you. Even when you're gone, you still inspire me. Let's go see Mom.
All right, you guys hold hands, walk off into the sunset, and then you make it way towards where your parents live. What is your home like?
It's a simple home. We're not very rich, but
has it changed since he's left?
Not much. Our parents run a bed and breakfast. Yeah,
sure.
And my mom's the cook. My dad manages all the business. It's a really, really simple place. And we're just gonna go ahead and I'm not even gonna knock. I'm just gonna walk on in.
I stay back a couple steps, just slowly familiarizing myself again with the place.
Mama.
And then you hear like a run down the stairs, and she looks down at the entrance. Mom! And then she like, you know, like picks up her skirt and like runs down the stairs and gives you like a big hug. My son! And she puts her hand behind her head and she hugs you like so tight.
Oreno, ma, oreno.
Oh,
Mom.
My son, I don't know what I would have done if something happened to you.
I know, Mom, I know. Just 1 second, okay? I have something pretty big to tell you. First of all, I graduated. Yeah, I'm a Time Force officer now.
That doesn't matter at this point. I'm so glad that you're home. Time Force said you had a special mission and you hadn't even graduated yet. I'm so confused. Oh my goodness.
I know. Is Baba home?
Yeah. Hey, your son is here. Get down here now.
Baba.
And then your dad is like, huh? And then he like is standing at like the top of the stairs. And he goes, Marvin.
Dad.
It's marvelous to see you here. And then he walks down the stairs.
Dad.
My son, come here. He also gives you a big hug. You are still outside the door, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So they don't notice you.
I have something to tell you guys. I think he might be able to tell you better. Hey, come on, stupid.
I slowly walk in.
Both your parents turn and look at you, and they look like they have seen a ghost. Their like jaws are on the floor, and your mother just starts crying.
Mama, Pa, I know you never really wanted me to color my hair, but it was part of an experiment gone wrong, and it was just... Hi. Sorry, I haven't really said anything.
You're alive?
He's alive. And we wanted to say something else too. I didn't want to just come back just to tell you all this, but we have to leave again.
No.
No, I'm sorry.
Joseph, no.
We have to. You see.
I run up and I give them both a hug.
Yeah.
And
your mom just like buries her face like on your chest. This is my son.
I'm sorry.
I thought you were gone forever. You've been gone for so long.
I'm so sorry. I don't know what else to say.
Please, sit down, come inside. I'll make your favorite foods. It'll just be like old times.
We don't have much time. You see, both of us, we're part of the Ranger program. And we really just came back to tell you that, well, the fate of the universe is in our hands. And we have a responsibility. And I don't want to make you worry, but I just want to let you know that this mission is going to put us in, well, it's going to put us in a lot of danger. And I want you to know that if anything happened to us, we love you. We love you so much. And I don't want you or Dad worrying about us, okay? Because we're doing all this for a good cause. The people in charge, they've put us in this position, and I'm so excited to be here, but also at the same time, my heart's tugging on me, and I just want to be home. I want to eat. I want to eat your cooking. I just want to hang out with you and Dad. You know, I can even see myself taking over this place someday.
Marvin, stay here. Yes, of course. Eat my cooking. Take over this business. And we work so hard together. And then your father kind of steps in and he says, Marvin, no, you must not speak like this. I understand your mission, but you mustn't speak like this. You will come home. Promise me, my sons. And it looks like his face was kind of tear-stained too, but he was trying to hide it.
I want to be hopeful and say that we're going to come back in one piece, but I can't put you through that.
I grab Marv and I pull him in. Of course we'll come back. There's 2 of us now. They can't stop us. Not with your team. I saw them. We'll be fine. Thank you.
I miss you guys so much. I don't have words to describe it, and I'm so scared of not being able to come back. But you're right, Abba. And you're right, Joe. We will come back. We're gonna protect the universe, and then we're gonna come back home. We're gonna eat some of your cooking, and it's gonna be great.
Your father kind of like puts his hands on both your shoulders. That's right. You will come home. I trust you. Now let's make some food!
Actually, I don't know if we have time. I think we should probably head back to the Time Force headquarters.
He's right. But any chance you have any bachang?
And your mom's like, of course, we always have some in the kitchen. And she runs off. And we cut away from the scene as you laugh about the food. Vesper, Jack, we come back to you.
So
you've left your parents' house.
I grabbed like a big bag full of my stuff that I wanted to take with me. I dropped something out of the bag. I just decided to keep walking. So, Jack, my friend, you want to crack open a cold boy with the ones? Did I say that right?
No, Vesper, I don't.
Okay.
I think that your graduation and promotion to an official Time Force officer means that you now have every tool you could ever want to research this Dr. Ferrix.
Yeah.
And to truly find out what the origin of your life is. I mean, you saw your parents. Vesper, they love you. And I understand your reaction, perhaps a little hasty, perhaps a little hasty.
That doesn't sound like me at all.
I've been a law enforcement officer for a long time. And you have got an investigation to do.
Yeah. All right. So I guess, after we take down the Alliance, I'm going to find out who Dr. Ferrix is and find out who destroyed the lab.
I don't think you can wait that long.
No?
Vesper, go ahead and roll
3.
Oh, you got one more though, remember?
Oh, yeah. 6.
But you didn't
9.
need it. I just did that to make you feel good.
But it was a lightning bolt. I needed it.
Okay, now you special got it. So you remember you remember the exact location of this lab because your parents always talked about, remember at the edge of campus there was Dr. Ferrix and that's where we came up with the coolest robot technology. So you remember exactly where this lab is. And they never took you there.
Oh.
And how could you forget a dude named Lois?
True. Well, why don't we get the team together and maybe everybody can help me take a look? Hey guys, want to see where I was born?
Hey, Vesper, what's up? Yeah, what's going on?
Well, I found out some new information about myself. I also have a surprise for Chloe.
Hello? Did you say my name?
I did. I have a surprise for you.
Ooh, girl, what is it?
It's a surprise.
Okay, yeah.
So, meet me at the edge of campus on the far end of it, okay?
Yeah. Joe's here with me, and we'll be there as soon as possible.
Okay. Oh, yay, Joe's here.
Yay, Joe!
Vesper, what do you mean you have a surprise?
We'll be there shortly.
You didn't put that little yipper in the bag, did you?
Gotta go, bye. Let's go, Jack. Let's go.
That bag looks a little. What's in that bag?
Oh, there's nothing. Look, and I just kind of swing it really fast.
All right, because nobody would do that if there was a live animal in the bag. That's cruel.
Okay, and at this point, me and Joe are finishing up our food, and
oh my god.
Okay, we gotta get going. Thank you. We'll be back. We will.
I grabbed the plastic bag with all the bacang in there. And stuff in it.
You better come back here. They'll be waiting for you.
We will.
Of course.
Come on, let's go.
And then meanwhile, I'm finishing up my coffee. And thanks for everything, Bianca.
Anytime. Are they at like a cat cafe? I'm just visualizing.
Yes, because Bianca loves this cat cafe, and Eddie knows that she would be very upset if they did not show up at their favorite cat cafe.
Ooh, I'm into this.
Great. And friend to friend, should I tell her?
Follow your heart, Eddie.
Yeah! Yeah! Bianca!
Eddie!
That's the thing we used to do. That's the thing we used to do, everybody, at the cat cafe.
Okay, get out
I think
of
I
here.
just
Follow
scared
me.
every cat. I'm so sorry.
Okay, so you head off, and then Chloe, you were just talking to Abigail, and then you got this message from Vesper to meet her.
What's your favorite color?
Me?
Yeah.
Abigail's favorite color?
Yeah.
Purple.
Cool. I was just finishing my candy and just wanted to have a quick conversation with you. All right,
That's
I gotta
cool.
go.
Stay safe!
Will do, see ya!
I'm your greatest fan!
I know.
All right, and so let's cut. We're all at the front of Dr. Ferrick's lab, or what remains of the front of Dr. Ferrick's lab. Vesper and Jack were there first. The rest of the HyperForce Rangers and Joe come along. There is a fence around a small white industrial-looking facility. And there has been an opening cut through the fence. And if you look down on the ground, there are footprints in and out. Kind of fresh looking. They don't look like 17-year-old footprints. However, the building has not been reconstructed since that explosion over 17 years ago. And there's like, it was a giant L shape, but part of the L, the bottom part, was like taken out. And it just looks kind of black and burnt and decrepit.
So, what did you call us here for, Vesper?
Well, I learned a lot of things about myself, and basically, this burnt down building you see here, you could kind of call it the womb from which I was birthed.
Wait, you're part building?
Well, let's just say I was once a glimmer in Dr. Ferrick's eye.
Dr. Ferrick?
I'll explain all we're inside. But before anything changes, like before our lives get like crazily altered once again, I want to give you all a little present from home. So for Marv, I bring out like a cool little video game thing.
Whoa, this is awesome.
Very retro. I know you like the 80s, so this is a game called Snake, which used to be an animal here. Well, no, it's like Eddie.
Oh, cool. It's a little Eddie?
It's a little Eddie.
What is he? Oh, whoa, what happens? You can't run into the walls?
I have a high score on this. I could show you later.
Oh, okay, cool. Thank you, Vesper. That's really
Sure.
sweet of you.
And then I go up to Joe and I hand him hair dye. Listen.
Only one.
There could only be one. So I just bring this here as an option for you.
Oh.
Vesper also has white hair.
Is that black hair dye?
Yeah, I
No,
thought.
I was kind of thinking pink, but
Hey,
no?
that's me.
Oh, you've already got that.
Yeah, so, you know, Joe, don't
What
step on anyone's toes. Joe, you're new, Joe. Joe, chill out, Joe.
So Vesper, what if you did like half and I'll do the other half?
Oh no. So I
Thank
turn
you.
to Eddie and I give him like a Polaroid picture. It's me when I was in high school.
Oh, how cute.
I know, right?
Yeah.
And
then I can I bring up a hologram or like can I have a photo? Is that okay?
Yeah, of course you could have a photo.
Yeah, of course. Why not?
Why not?
I would carry a random
You're
high school.
Edward Banks the 25th.
Okay. I pull out a photo. It's like, well, here's one of me.
Oh, great. What is this from?
It's like from like a couple weeks ago.
Ah, dang it! I ran into a wall again.
But
I was like, yeah, just.
It's just from a few months ago, but I
thank
figured
you.
if you give me a photo, I give you a photo.
It's good. Thanks a lot.
Eddie keeps photos of himself.
Thanks.
So.
God, you made me run into a wall again.
Sorry, he's being weird.
Okay, sorry.
You
What's
hear
going on?
some kind of shuffling from the building.
Oh, I should.
So first I turn to Jack really fast, Jack, and I give him a blindfold.
What
And I
is,
spin him around a few times.
what
Chloe,
what is this?
I brought my dog. You have a... His name is Yappy. Check it out.
What's that smell?
This dog's so cute.
Secret, we're gonna sneak it onto the ship.
Okay.
Whoa, is that a dog?
Hey!
When we're in hyperspace, they won't be able to do anything. Okay. So,
I see you haven't changed much.
What are you
Jack.
doing with holding Yappy?
he's in my bag again.
He's
Okay.
a little dizzy from that one swirl.
Sure.
Oh my gosh, what did you do?
It was for the greater good of Yappy.
Jasper, thank you so much for all the gifts.
Yes, thank
I just
you.
wanted to say to you guys, I know we haven't really had much chance to talk, and I know I'm kind of just here, and I know I owe you guys all a lot of explanations. First of all,
We forgive you, man. We do. We forgive you.
Thank you for all that you've done. Thank you for healing me
Yeah,
and saving me.
no
You
problem.
did good out there.
Thanks.
All of you guys are an amazing team. I have been without a team for a really long time. And if you'll have me, I'll do as much as I can without my morpher for now.
Hey Marv, what happened to his old team?
I don't think he had a team.
Okay. He did have
You're
a
not
team,
really
sort of.
whispering, Vesper, but no, I did not have a team. I had a commanding officer, and I was on a solo mission, and I never really thought I would need anyone else, but you guys have proved me wrong. Thank you for everything.
Wiggles in your bag and jumps out and runs towards the building. His little tail like
no,
shaking.
is it safe? Is the building safe?
I don't know, probably not. Let's go.
Oh, okay.
All right, the dog runs towards the building, towards the burnt end of the L, right? Because this building's L-shaped. And then a little boy peeks out from behind the rubble and then runs out. He's very pale, he has dark tousled hair, and he runs out and he like he kneels by the dog and he goes.
Do you know?
I don't. And then he like embraces the dog and Yappy's like wiggling his tail.
Hey, buddy.
Hey.
Hey, what are you?
Seems like the owner.
Well, that's okay. That's our puppy. That's. We just wanted to say hello.
Is this your home? Do you speak English?
Or other languages?
Or any other language. It's nice to meet you. No? Okay. He doesn't understand me. So.
What's your name?
And he kind of like slowly backs away with Yappy and runs into the building.
Oh.
My dog?
Vesper, we should probably go after your dog.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, we're following.
All right, so
Vesper, where did you get this dog?
This is my dog from my home.
Can I stealthily run ahead
adopted
and
him.
run in front of him and cut him off? And be like,
sure.
"Whoa, hey, hey."
Well, it's not. You can go ahead and roll it for it, but
11?
of course. He's a little kid, and he he like stumbles on himself, and then he goes, "Oh!" and he's still holding the dog, and he looks up at you, and he looks scared.
You okay? You want some candy?
I get behind him. Hey, kids, you run pretty fast.
He just looks scared. He doesn't say anything, though. He just kind of
It's
makes
okay.
these scared noises.
It's okay.
Maybe we should stop asking him questions.
He's afraid of something.
I think he's afraid of us.
Well,
I want to flash like a
And
light
then he just
around.
kind of retreats into a little ball and like holds his knees, and Yappy just kind of releases Yappy, and Yappy's just kind of standing next to it. And then you hear in the back, "You there!
Whoa.
Hello. Yes.
Get away from my brother."
Your brother.
Sorry.
And if you turn around towards the voice, you'll see there is not another person with white hair. I'm going to change that. Another person, a tall young man, you know, with the dark skin, but his
Silver
hair
hair.
shaved very close. Yeah.
Hi, we saw this kid in here. We didn't know what was going on. You are...
Why?
My name's Spencer. Josh, come here. And the little boy, and then it kind of like runs up to his brother, and then his brother like picks him up, and he's holding his little brother. And then another young woman and a big, strong, burly man stand up next to them.
What the heck? Where are these people coming from?
Stand together really close, like they're a family.
Do you live here?
Josh turns towards you as you say, "Do you live here?" It's you. You've come back.
Wait.
You know.
What?
Do you know me?
Yes. Josh, it's okay. He like puts Josh down, and then Josh like looks at you, and like the little boy, he's about maybe, can't be older than 6, runs up towards you, kind of slowly, runs up and then slowly paces towards you, and then he just hugs your legs, like around the knees. And he looks up at you in amazement.
How do you know me? Do you know Dr. Fredericks?
Yes.
Ferrix?
He's our father.
Oh, our?
Are you guys also... And I just kind of produce a unicorn horn.
Oh!
Yeah. Yes.
Well, that's different.
We are also different.
What? So, are you my brother?
We're your brothers and your sisters. We're your family. Welcome home.
Eddie?
Vesper, be careful.
Eddie, don't you think it's a little weird that these people are waiting here 17 years the minute
Wait.
we walk up to the building?
We're her family.
I didn't know I had any family left. I mean, I just found out that I might find some clues here, but I didn't expect to find anybody else like me.
What are you guys still doing here?
Yeah.
We've been living here over 17 years ago. This laboratory was attacked, and so was Dr. Ferrix, the one who created us.
What?
In that fire, that night, Dr. Ferrix jumped to protect us. His greatest creation. That's what he said. Unfortunately, he was badly burned by the explosion, and he, with our help, remade his body using crude robotic parts. And then he reprogrammed the 4 of us. He reprogrammed the 4 of us to seek revenge on the one who destroyed this lab.
Who did it?
The mutant. The mutant did it. But you, we've been watching you. You're a part of Time Force now. And Josh kind of looks around. He kind of is the leader of the group and speaks for all of them. Maybe you can help us with your Time Force powers to take care of this mutant and seek our father's revenge. We need your help. The mutant goes by the name of Rancic.
I want to help, guys. I want to help.
Cool, that's the end of the episode! Thank you for watching Power Rangers HyperForce episode 16. I almost said Power Rangers Time Force. We're continuing along that storyline. I hope you guys had fun today, and I hope you all had a lot of fun in the chat room. Please share how you felt, your reactions, your gifts, your fan art, your likes, your criticisms, whatever, on social media, Twitter, Instagram. We have a Facebook group, a Facebook page using #HyperForce. And just a reminder, thank you so much to all our subscribers. We give away an awesome Power Rangers goodie box. Are we
Hey,
giving away
thanks
the
for the
jammies?
power-ups.
Did we give away the jammies?
Yeah.
We already gave away the jammies. How?
What?
Everything?
And the JDF.
Come here, Matt. Come here, Matt. Come here.
What's up, everybody?
Thank you so much for giving this beautiful thing giving away. It has 7 prints on premium quality paper. It is a limited edition lithograph set.
It's acid-free. It's archival.
Archival, it is. Ooh.
But yeah, man, thank you guys so much.
And the comic books.
Yeah, and the comic books. So thank you guys so much. We are 27 away to our next giveaway, which is the mic game.
27?
27 away.
Oh.
Yeah.
So we just earned this giveaway, but
Yeah.
we are that much closer to the next one.
Woo! Guys, thank you so much for contributing to the show tonight, for being a part of it, for experiencing it with us.
Them supers, them megas, them ultras, it supports everything here, keeps our lights on, you know.
Keeps us from dying.
Yeah.
And thank you so much to our crew, our mods. So many people work very hard every week to put this show all together for you guys.
Especially you.
It's all for you, baby! Guys, thank you so much. Let's get through this list really quick.
Oh, yes.
Just want to acknowledge everyone who helped with the Super Megas and Ultras. Let's get through it.
Yeah, Hack Clark. Oh, so let's start from the bottom. Overlord. Nope.
I got you. Photos are cool. 86. Ultra. Good luck tonight, Rangers. Get back Joe's Morpher and may the power protect you.
Ooh, hashtag super and 2-year anniversary Hyper RPG.
That's right, 2 years. Photos are cool. 86 again. Hashtag super. There was an error and they didn't come together. May the power protect you, Rangers.
Yeah.
Tight.
All right, King of Evil 89. Hashtag super to my favorite Rangers. Go HyperForce. Let's bust some evil, just not the king of said evil.
Yeah, true elect. Hashtag super.
PR fan 2002. Here's a hashtag super exclamation point.
Thank you. Clark. Hashtag super. Let's go team.
Dark Hawk 85. I got a feeling you're gonna need this.
Shadow Uzumaki, thanks for helping me have a super night, especially with the terrible events last week. HyperForce helped me get through today, working with my 4th graders, and yeah.
And thank you, Shadow Uzumaki, for reaching out on Twitter. It means so much to me.
Yeah, man.
Hack Clark again. Hashtag supers.
Shadow Uzumaki again. Let's pull together for an ultra. And last, Hack Clark again for a mega. Use it wisely. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
We really, really appreciate it, guys. It does help us to keep the lights on, and thanks for being a part of making something awesome. We're all making it together.
Don't go away. Join us at our fireside chat. I want to tell you about all the prison design research I did for this episode.
And don't forget, this Saturday, guys, is our 2-year anniversary stream. We're gonna have 12 hours of content, bringing back old shows, new shows. It's gonna be great. And we made it 2 years. Here's many, many more. And then next week, I'm going to announce it right now after Power Ranges HyperForce. Next week is we're going to be having a Black Panther RPG for Black History Month, and it's all donated to go to charity. It's gonna be super awesome. Iffy Wadaway is going to be GMing it. So next Tuesday, our Black Panther RPG right after HyperForce. Get pumped for that. It's going to be dope. Yeah.
All right, don't
And the
go
stream
away.
will never freeze.
We'll be right back for our fireside chat.
Yeah.
Bye.